Hello, everyone. Hello, Jay.
Bruh.
So, we're doing things different today.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
We were going to stream and do our normal thing, but
We are streaming, it's not our normal stream.
well, I meant we were going to do our settlement stuff. But we've decided that basically we wouldn't be able to focus.
No. At least Broad wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it was going to be basically Jay playing, and I was pretty direct about it. I was not going to lie. I was going to say it's pretty much going to be Jay playing. Jay decided he would also rather talk than to run our game, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, this is some interesting shit.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to set this up right now, really quick, because I already know what I'm going to do. So I'm feeling that on Friday there's going to be an update, and I always do updates. I always do videos on the updates and read them. So in that update on Friday, future me was going to reference this video. So there's probably going to be a timestamp that I'm going to mention. So if you haven't hit that yet, and you're coming from that video, which I'm going to mention this stream, because there's no way we're going to be able to cover all that stuff when I do the update. All this stuff. But, so, basically, what we're going to do is talk about all this stuff in the shop. So if you're wondering about the shop, holy cow. Jay, what was added to the shop?
We've got pre-orders for the following. Red Witches, Pariah, Hyperlight Drifter, Soda and Candy and Cola, thank you. Goth Wanderer, Aeneas, and yeah, all of it. Also Gatherism.
Yes.
Gatherism is also there.
Also, Pillar Percival?
Right, yeah, that too.
And False Messengers? Yeah, there's so much stuff here. Let's start with the low ones. Or do you want to start with, what do you want to start with? The low ones or the high?
I was just going to go down the 2025 Adversaries and Allies bundle first.
Oh, well, we're going to skip that one. Because that's literally everything. We'll talk about it, but I'm not going to click
I was going to say, go in that order.
So this isn't everything. So if you want to know what to buy, if you want to add stuff to your thing, there's so much. But this isn't everything. This adversary bundle. It's $440. But you can see here it's only here. It's only the Pariah, only Red Witches, only Goth, Candy and Cola, Aeneas, and Death Drifter. This does not include Gatherism, does not include False Messengers, and it does not include Percival. But it is $444. I don't even know if you save. I don't even know. I should do the math. Is this a savings,
math.
Jay? I don't think it is.
485, 530, yeah.
Yes, it is, or yes, it is.
85. It's like a saving $100 or something like that.
So it's a slight savings. So
100.
here's where this gets complicated, and I don't even know. All right, Chad could probably help me out with this.
$40. Yeah.
We were talking about this in Lantern's Reign too, trying to figure this out. It's so hard to figure this stuff out. This bundle is also not the bundle that was there for Black Friday.
Correct.
I will not be at Gen Con until Thursday. So I will probably maybe stream Tuesday. I don't know about Wednesday. Probably not Wednesday, but probably Tuesday.
Maybe I'll do a stream on my Twitch channel or something.
Yeah, there you go. So the one on Black Friday includes Screaming God and Gatherism.
Yes.
But I don't think the one on Black Friday for 2024 included False Messengers. Either way, I would only buy this if you haven't pre-ordered anything. Let me just say that.
Yeah, basically.
If you pre-ordered anything on the Kickstarter, if you backed like a Lantern's Pledge, you probably got all this stuff. If you backed any Black Friday bundle from like 2022 until now, you've probably got a mixture of this stuff. It's really hard to track it all.
Pariah and or Red Witches, don't do it.
Yeah, it's really hard to track all this stuff.
It's only if you don't have any of that stuff in the mail.
Correct. So that's that. Prices have also increased. Red Witches, I think, was...
Always.
Yeah, Red Witches, I think, was...
Red Witches is 150.
Yes, it's 150 now, which I think was 90 before.
Yeah.
And
Red
Pariah
Witches
was...
is a lot of money.
Yeah. Pariah was also 90, I think, before. But you can see it's
Now he's 135.
Yeah, 150, 130. These are all USD. 65 for Gatherism. I think that's the same. It might have been 60. I think it went up
from 60.
Yeah, it went up from 60. False Messengers 80. This is the same price. We'll talk about False Messengers here in a second. All these being 50 is a pretty big increase. They were 35, I think.
Yeah.
And then this is Percival's just a normal white box, so she's just $34.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. All right. So that's all the prices. That's everything you're going to be getting. Where do we go, Jay? What do you want to do? Red Witches, Pariah, Gather. Which one do you want to do?
Let's just go left to right, top to bottom. We'll start with Red Witches.
Red Witches. All right. Red Witches. Woo! So, this is just the Kingdom Death shop. If anybody wants to follow along this Kingdom Death shop, anybody wants us to try to read something or wants to ask us something, we'll read chat. But this is just the KDM shop is updated. These are all pre-orders. With that said, BackerKit has already charged some members. I've been charged at BackerKit it was Friday last week is when people started getting charged. I think some people got charged Thursday, but whatever. People were getting charged. So this stuff should be shipping soon. If you pre-order now, it was said that the pre-orders will ship after all backers and treasury people have their stuff. So you're talking... Was Percival part of any pledge? Percival was part of the Percival pledge. If you want the lore of Percival... Yes, there was a Percival Lantern pledge from the Kickstarter too, and Percival was also part of the 2022 Black Friday new expansion bundle, I want to say.
Witches almost doubled. I am scared for Screaming God. Yes, I'll call Screaming God around 180.
Oh man, that's a lot. I don't know if I'll go to 180 because that's even more than Dragon King.
Yep. Yeah, it is. But it's got 2 big minis. 2 very, very large minis, as well as armor set minis, as well as the minion, or whatever you want to call the Illuminated.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. 180's a lot, but we'll see. What is 180? Wait, is 180 Dragon King or is 180 Sunstalker? 180 is Dragon King, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Alright, so let's talk about Red Witches, all this fun stuff. Red Witches, Nemesis No 2 Quarry, replaces directly Kingsman.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we've got some images, Jay. Here we go.
We do have some images.
You got all this stuff pulled up too?
I do, I'm looking at it.
We got the hyper-realistic sword, or
hyper-elastic.
Hyper-elastic, yeah, it's hyper-elastic. I showed Impulse Control today by not buying all the new stuff off the KDM. Only with the only with the biggest of boobs. This one we've seen before. This was on one of the grids for Pariah. We've got Shield here, which is block 1.
The first time you block a hit per showdown, suffer knockback 4 away from the monster and cancel all hits cancel all remaining unresolved hits.
Correct. Then we have the bow here. Hyper-elastic bow.
Which, it's like aim, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's...
Aim's probably a new keyword.
I think it's literally what's on Catgut bow.
Probably.
I think literally the Catgut bow one is called aim.
Probably. Aim cumbersome, range 3, looks like.
Yeah, it's either range 3 or 8. I agree.
I can't tell the small text on that one, and you can't see it from the top.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So I'm going to say this is aim, and it's exactly what Catgut bow is. So neat that that's just a new keyword.
Yep.
I'm going to say I think it's probably range 8, but it could be range 3.
maybe.
This I have.
Skin.
Have you read this one?
What, the bow? I cannot read it.
I cannot read this one either.
And then the deprivation skin suit. It's cursed to -10 something.
Yeah.
Evasion?
I cannot. Oh, the deprivation suit. Yes. This says cursed -10 evasion.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense. Looks like it probably says you ignored the bleed from Red Cloak.
Yes. You ignore the bleed from Red Cloak, which is, yes, that is what it says. Resin keyword. Does another monster use resin? Resin stuff.
Yes, Griffin.
Yes. I think there's also 1 or 2 things in Black Knight. Correct.
Yes.
This is -10 evasion.
Yeah.
Yes. Super Saiyan Kale. And then this is when you are knocked down. When you are knocked down, something, you roll and something.
Maybe like you bounce back to your feet or something.
Yeah, you know what that probably says? You bounce back up. When you are knocked down, you bounce back. Roll 1d10. On some kind of number, you stand.
Probably something along those lines.
Something along those lines, I agree.
And then there's the black and red armet and the black and red greaves. That is not an armet, but I won't go into it.
Well, we've got a lot of things that aren't those things. We'll talk about that too.
True. And also the worn seeking bow, which I'm assuming is Seer's bow.
Correct. I cannot make out this helmet at all whatsoever.
No. It's 0. I can't. Nor the boots.
Yeah. This looks like 4 everywhere. Four armor.
Looks like a 4 armor set.
Do you blur it? Worn seeking bow. This is Seer's bow. We think.
Cumbersome something range something.
Yes. We've seen this one on an update. So this one you can just go look at an update.
I can't imagine it's the same.
It might have changed a little bit, but this is the one where it's if you wound after the... When
you perform a follow-up or whatever.
But that's what it used to say, and now they've gotten rid of the follow-up keyword, and now it just says when you wound the monster after another survivor, you gain, like, luck or something. So pretty much what follow-up was going to be, they explained it.
Yeah.
And
then also at the top image, there's the worn brawling bow.
Yes, and I think this says surpass. Anyway, this is on an update. We've seen this before. I just don't have time to read it. No, I'm not going to read it now. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. I think there's actually going to be 4 bows because this hyper-elastic one looks like one that's you can make with resin from playing, and then this is Seer's bow. The Worn Seeker bow is Seer's bow, and then there's also going to be Nico and Brawl's bow. So there's 4 bows. Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is, hey, I mean, +1 for Dragon King, who has ammo and no bow.
Yes. So, let's talk about the black and red armor here.
Yeah.
This is, do not gain bleeding tokens from Red Cloak. So, Red Cloak gives you bleeding tokens.
I mean, that makes sense. It's like, that's the pitch, right? It melts you if you're not a Red Witch.
The real question is, how many typos will we get this time?
About a few.
A
More
few?
Than one?
I'm going to say a few.
They've been a little bow crazy, yeah.
I think what this says here... I have to move it a little bit. Oh, Jay, it's behind your thingy.
Oh, no.
There we go. I zoomed in again. There we go.
Yes, you do not gain tokens from the Red Cloak. You may perform the transpose.
That's what I think it says. You may perform. Well, you may use. I think it says you may use because I don't know what else would start with a Y besides you and be so short. This probably says, or you may use transpose. I'm assuming this because this is a rule for what transpose is. I'm assuming that's what that is. Since it has
spend something.
Yeah, it's got those special rules brackets here. You can see my mouse. Special rules. I'm assuming this says transpose, whatever, right here.
Yeah.
When, or during.
When opportunity permits.
Yeah, when opportunity permits is what I'm assuming it's going to say.
Spend an amount of survival.
Yes.
To swap spaces with a survivor who has the red cloak, probably.
Correct. I also agree it's probably red cloak because it's bolded oak. You can see OAK bolded, which I'm assuming is red cloak.
Yeah.
And limit once per round. So, this seems to be the way you would... This armor set does look amazing miniature-wise. You can see here, or I can see... Oh, no, there we go. I just scrolled it up. It's behind Jay's thing, TV screen. This armor set requires 6 pieces. It's helmet, gloves. So you can see here 6 pieces, and you can see this must be the red cloak item. I think we've seen the red cloak item. It's the one that puts the event.
Down, actually.
Oh, it's okay. We've seen it in an update too.
Yeah.
So that's
further down, and it's in the big splash image as well.
All right. Well, let me close this. So now we have Nico, Brawl. We have all these. The big splash image. You talking about this one?
At the top.
The shop listing?
Yeah, at the very top of the page.
Oh, I see. Yeah. They're here. Put on.
It was the accessory shelf. Shellfish.
Open image in new tab.
At the start of your act, gain a bleeding token for a green and a blue.
Yes, here it is.
Set up hunt. Add red incursion.
Correct. At the start of your act, gain a bleeding token. So this is the ignored thing we saw by 2 things. The armor kit.
Well, yes, I can't actually read the bodysuit, but I'm assuming that's what it does.
I agree with you. We do know for sure that it does say it on the armor set. We can read that very clearly.
Yes.
Then this says, at the start of your act, gain a bleeding token. And then this is quite the nice layout here of affinities.
Oh yeah.
And then this is we've seen this on an update, so we know what this says. This says at the start of the hunt phase, place the red incursion hunt event, and that's where we assume you get elastomer. We talked about that Black Friday when we saw all this stuff. I'm assuming there's probably 4 of these in there, right? I would assume this is not limited to 3.
There's probably only 2 of them.
No, there's got to be. You think this is interesting? Do you think this has 4, or do you think this is going to be limited to 3, and then they just expect you to proxy? I would assume there's 4 because you should be able to swap with every survivor, right?
Yeah, but I think there's just going to be 2.
You think there's only going to be the 2? That's really going to limit how many swap.
There might even be a clause on the crafting that says you may only craft 2.
Oof. So there'll only be 2 to swap with, huh? I think there'll be 3.
So.
I think there'll be 3 just because that's the number.
Maybe, but we see a male one and a female one here.
Yeah.
I think there's only 2.
The armor sets look amazing. Yes, these armor sets do look amazing. Then we got our cloaks here.
Black and Glitter, sick.
So here's our cloak.
Yep.
Red.
There's also a / image. The Vault Key Secret Fighting Art.
Yeah, we'll get to that. This is like red something. They're not called red cloaks anymore. Red trainee?
Red Initiate.
Red Initiate. You're probably correct. And this is the minion card.
Yeah.
The new minion cards with art, all this cool stuff. I mean, I know Shades had art too, but
yeah. Hopefully, Spidicules is baby spiders.
Yes. Then we got over here red thread.
It's great.
You see the red thread?
Yes, I did.
Red incur. Hold on. I'll talk about that in a second. No, this isn't silk. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, it's just hide.
Yeah, it's just
that's
hide.
Because it's the hair of the red dragon.
Correct. Wish they posted this stuff on Blurred. Yeah, it'd be cool. So let me talk about Red Incursion. So Red Incursion wasn't shown, but I did Aluminum and I did a whole video. We worked on all the blurry stuff that was shown last Black Friday. Red Incursion is a hunt event like Gathering. It's a or the Force wants what it wants. It's a story hunt event. You put this red cloak adds Red Incursion, and then that's where you go into the Elastomer mines. You swap into the Elastomer mines with Red Initiates. You swap with them with their mining or gathering, whatever they're doing to get the resin. And then you take resin. That's how you get it.
You also, I guess, you probably get the red thread from actually fighting.
I agree.
Witches.
I agree. This is like Manhunter. Yes, yeah. Manhunter.
Actually, Red Initiate says reward, gain a red thread.
Oh, there we go. You are correct. It does say reward, gain a red thread. So this is like... What does J. Beto eat? What do you eat?
Hope streams.
Cat tongue?
Cat tongue.
We'll talk about cat tongue.
Unfortunately, cat tongue.
So Secret Fighting Arts. There looks like there's 4 here. Maybe possibly 5. We can see there's definitely 3, and then it looks like this is the Red Incursion Hunt event that's underneath this card.
Yeah, likely.
Yeah, that looks like Red Incursion Hunt event with 3 more stacked on top of it. And we know these 3 Secret Fighting Arts. We don't know the name of them, but we know what they are. Because Poots said he was working on stories related to getting the hunt events from each witch. Okay. Or to getting the Secret Fighting Arts. He said that, he said that in like an update once when he was saying, he was like, I'm working on the stories tied to the fighting arts for each witch.
Yeah.
Now we have Vault
And I assume that means stories, like as in the Kingdom Death.
Yeah, it's probably double meaning. It's probably a book event. It's probably a story event and probably a story. You were correct. Yeah, it probably is double meaning. J. Beto clearly eats good luck.
It's true. That's what I'm swimming in. Actually, it's all very good luck.
I have no idea what this is. I can't read it.
Vault Key, I have no clue. Not a clue.
I'm assuming...
I can't even tell what the image is.
It looks like some sort of bloody mouth or...
something.
It looks like a mouth, a tongue.
Kind of looks like Luck's cardinal staff.
No, because this is like a person here. Can you see that? This is like a witch. I think this is something. Is it? Yeah, look, this is clearly like no, it's like a person's arm resting against this thing.
Maybe. But yeah, Vault Key, which is interesting because the vault is like a mindscape that exists within survivors.
Yeah, this could be like an eye. Yeah, it might be an eye. It's interesting to what this could possibly mean. Anything about this Vault Key. It could be related to King and the Vault of Fighting Arts and stuff like that, because it is a seating fighting art, but then King referred to it as Mind Palace.
Yeah.
King's Secret Fighting Arts Mind Palace, which is what you would think this exact thing does. This could just be referring to, like, the vaults, the armory vault, like the vault where they...
No. Not the portcullis.
No. The vault where the Silence sword is and Fade steals the sword.
Oh, I mean, maybe, but I feel like it's more related to like the Vault Key earrings from 10th Annie.
That controls your disorders, correct.
Yeah. And also vaultless. So that's why I'm thinking it's the
some kind of something, I agree.
It's like a shared consciousness in the subconsciousness of the survivors or something like that.
I agree.
Literally the vault of neuroses and fighting arts and whatnot.
So, now we're looking at this Endeavor here, or Innovation, I mean? It looks like blood looming.
Yeah, blood looming.
It looks like blood looming.
Because the red thread at the bottom, it reads, stretches endlessly towards the loom.
Yeah. So I think this is blood looming.
Probably works like light forging.
Yeah, probably. So you can see there's multiple innovations here. It looks like 3. 1 here on top of this card, 1 here, and then this one below it, below the other card.
That might just be for display, because I can't imagine there'd be more than 1.
Blood weaving. It could be blood weaving. Is that a W? Could be blood weaving. Any one of these things, I don't know what it says. Alright, let's talk about the nitty-gritty. The interesting thing here. 1, 2, 3 AI decks.
Correct.
Look at the back of these AI cards.
They are pretty cool.
They have. Well, I meant they're all very clearly different witches.
Oh well, yes.
But yes, they are cool. They have their own art, colored art too, which to max the boxes. As you can see, one says Brawl here says a 1 on top here. 3 for Nico, or not Nico, for Seer. Nico over here is a 2. Here's what I think. Well, we already know Brawl by herself is the level 1. Brawl and Nico's level 2. All 3 of them are level 3. So it's nice that they're laid out level 1, level 2, level 3, because then it's like showing you what you need to get out, right? Well, I'm fighting level 1, so I only need the 1 Brawl. I only need the box, 1. Now
and they're all nice individual boxes, which I appreciate.
Yes, they're all nice individual boxes. And we've seen these before in an update where the boxes have dividers. Red Witch hype just keeps on trucking. Yes, I think Red Witches.
Red Witches look super sick.
I think Red Witches are going to be the best of this wave easily. I think Red Witches might be the best yet. I think this is the peak of what we've gotten so far. I have a feeling.
Probably.
And I love these.
If you look at the top left, you can see a Brawl hit location.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that stuff. I just want to cover the bottom of all this stuff before we move up.
Oh, fair enough.
So we got the 3 here plus the minion. I have a feeling the minion's probably going to be in every single fight. Maybe not the Brawl one by herself.
Yeah.
Because it's
maybe though, because she'll have to swap.
Yeah, she'll have to swap. I guess she'd have to have something. So maybe the minions is with all 3 of them. What was I going to say? Oh, so we also know because we've seen in an update that Seer has life. So I think we know. I think it's worth 65 for Gatherism. Is it game changing? I'll tell you what. We will go to Gatherism next. How about that, Jay?
Sure, we can do Gatherism.
We'll do Gatherism next. So stick around. We'll do Gatherism next. Do I think it's worth $65? I think it's no better or worse from what I have seen than any other tier 2. Before we started stream, I went and looked because I looked at the shop listing for Gatherism. There's 9 knowledge cards, and then I went and looked and counted. I didn't count all of them. Regalism, Ambitionism, and Verminism. Both have they're between 8 and 10. One of them has 8. Two of them have 8. One has 10 knowledges. So 9 seems 100% on par with the other tier 2 knowledges. So I didn't count all of them. I didn't count Gourmandism. I figured once I counted 3 of them and they were 8 and 10. 2 8s and 1 10. I was like, that's good enough. You want to count Gourmandism quick, Jay? Or who cares, right?
Not particularly.
Or Regalism. There's 4 level tier 2s. I'm going to say it's fine. I would say if you don't have Gambler's Chest, you do not need Gatherism.
Of course.
It doesn't look like they're doing anything to make Gatherism work without arcs, from what I saw in the shop update. But back to what we're talking about with Red Witches. We'll try to clean this up, because I know we're going to be getting this stuff in about 2 weeks, so I'll do a full unboxing and I'll be able to show everything there. But this is just cool to talk about, fun to talk about. I know people are probably wanting to do informed purchases, so I wanted to do this stream quick. So life. They all have life. Assuming they all have life. I think they do. Aluminum and I read the rule book with the blurred, and it says they use life, so I'm assuming that means all of them. If that's the case, that they all use life, that's going to make these boxes really cool. I was just talking about this in Lantern's Reign. If they all do use life, that makes these boxes setups and stuff very easy to set up a monster, because you're not doing, like, you just shuffle the AI and go because they have life. You're not, like, the variation of a monster in normal Kingdom Death comes from the fact that you need a lot of variable AI cards because they get wounded off, right? So How you see a different monster depends on the different AI cards you see, and which ones get wounded, which ones don't get wounded, which ones you're seeing repeatedly. But with a life monster, you're not wounding off AI cards. So a thinner, smaller AI deck is still might even be just as random, because let's say each fight's only like 4 or 5 rounds. That means you're only going to see 4 or 5 hit location cards when you fight them at all. And of a 15 or 20 card deck, that means it would take you 3 fights to see them all. So I think these boxes are going to save a ton of time for setup, which is going to be great. And I hope more monsters, at least encounters, get these boxes in the future. So we don't see it here, so we can't confirm this. What do you think, Jay? Do you think they all have their own hit location deck? I think we saw it in the update. It looked like Brawl had her own hit location deck.
Probable, because in this image, the top left,
yes,
there is a Brawl hit location.
This looks like a Brawl hit location. But we do not see all the decks here. Is what I'm saying. Like, we don't see 3 different decks.
However, I think it's somewhat safe to assume.
I think so. I agree with you. I think all of them are going to have a different hit location. I have the feeling, or I have everything, but I have 2 littles and have the slow through it. I have GCP painted and finish the core campaign, get moving into just trying to figure out, feeling FOMO. I wouldn't let Gatherism get into your FOMO. If you're worried about FOMO, I would stick to the regular expansions before I start worrying about other stuff. Unless you are an Arc Forever person, then maybe Gatherism will peak, because you're going to be Arc Forever. I don't know if I'm still 100% Arc Forever. I still enjoy regular survivors. They're less burdensome on upkeep and my brain bandwidth. So let's talk about this hit location, Jay. What is it?
The meteoric brawny trunk. It's super dense, and there's like a top bar thing.
Yes, we saw this with Pariah.
Yeah, hyperamic armor. Brawl gains plus for toughness at the end of the attack. It's not clear. This might work like cyclopic empathy, which is where they all stack immediately upon being revealed. Or it might just be as you're wounding them. It's not clear.
Yeah, it's not clear. If this is like Pariah, it was triggered on reveal. Because this is the same exact thing Pariah had. It does not say when revealed. So I'm thinking this is probably triggered when drawn or resolved, like Jay said.
Yeah, like down the list as you're resolving them. Like if you got 3 of these, maybe by the end of it, it's plus 12 toughness, maybe.
Yes, I agree. I think Jay is correct in this one. Then we have regular failure here. Brawl rushes ahead with arms wheeling. Full move forward. Then we have Blitz Zone here. Any survivors in the Blitz Zone suffer bash and 3 damage to monster level hit locations. Now remember, Brawl is the level 1. So this is a Lantern year 8 or 9, whatever the Nemesis Node 2 is.
9.
It's 9, yeah. Then we got the Red Witch Cuisine. So we already knew that they're going to have knowledges. We've seen them. We'll talk about them over there. Deprivation Suit we talked about from the last image. You can see a bunch of rare gear here. I'm assuming this is just all the stuff. I'm assuming rare gear's a lot of it. The bows,
the resin gear.
Yeah, the cloaks, all that stuff's probably going to be rare gear. We've talked about all this. Go to the knowledges. Shield. Oh, here we go. Brawling Bow. You can see it. So here is Brawl's Bow. Yeah. We've got Joint Array. Can't read this one here. This is just a theory. Then whatever.
First one's just a theory.
Yeah.
Looks like, yeah.
And then we've seen Joint Array 2. It was revealed already on a Kickstarter update, but it's when you attack. If another survivor with Joint Array has already inflicted a wound, this is what I was talking about with Seer's Bow, cancel the reactions at your first selected location.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Witching Cloak. This is a trait for Nico, you can see here. It's an AI card for Nico, which you can't see because it's behind Jay's thing. So, you can see here now, says Nico. This is a Nico card. Swap.
So yeah, maybe Brawl doesn't swap with any cloaks.
You're right.
This is a Nico.
You're right. This is a Nico thing. So that means when Brawl fights alone, she won't have these traits. Good catch, Jay. Swap the Red Witch or minion. Oh, swap the Red Witch or minion performing this with another random Red Witch. So the minion is called out, and Red Witches are called out, meaning that Red Witches will always swap with a minion or another Red Witch, and minions will only swap with Red Witches, not other minions.
Correct.
If there are none and this action, then the Red Witch that's swapped in performs their basic action, targeting the original attacker, or target. Now, you know what that means, right? Targeting the original attacker or target. You know what that means?
That means probably the red cloak's target, because they have red cloak's target.
That's also true. The minions. But I meant the wording like this, targeting the original target or target,
Yep.
meaning that it could happen after you die, meaning that they could be AI cards that swap. Meaning the AI card will trigger attack, the target died, then they continue swapping. Or target, meaning that you could also see this happening on hit locations, because it could be targeting someone else, right?
Yeah, it'll like reflex perform witching cloak.
Yes. So the wording needing to clarify both the attacker and target, meaning that attacker means it's coming from a hit location card, target means AI. So that means they're swapping around all the time, even on AI and hit location. That's a lot of time.
The question is, do you continue your attack if a red witch swaps with another red witch?
We don't know.
Don't know.
So, this is pretty much it for Red Witches. I think this is going to be super cool. I think the other one was just another... Let me go down to the other image. There actually were no more images.
It's the red initiate minion card at the bottom.
Oh, there is a red initiate minion card at the bottom? Oh, yeah, there's... Yeah. Okay, red initiate.
Yeah, 1 life, 5 movement, 13 toughness.
Full move towards target and perform Witching Cloak.
Full move towards them, perform Witching Cloak.
It's neat to see you get 5, and they're all different. Not like the Spooters were all the same. These are 5 different minions. Also means that they expect you to have 5 on the board.
Yep. Thankfully, no more than that.
Maybe more. Who knows? So that's pretty much Red Witch. Now we're going to go to Gatherism, because we want to get someone with us about Gatherism. I don't mind, because this is probably be a long stream. Our normal 2-hour stream, probably.
And actually, you can get started. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes.
Sure. So let's go to Gatherism. Anybody else have any questions on Red Witches while I'm switching over? Let's go back. Do you recommend Dragon King expansion? I do recommend Dragon King expansion. If you want to know what exactly which expansions I recommend, I did a ranking video on my channel. You can search for it. I ranked the 12 original expansions. I'll probably do an update of that. I was thinking about doing an update of that after we saw Screaming God. Why is this called Wave 1? Because why not? If you're looking for a better answer than that, there isn't one. The answer as to why this is called Wave 1 is because originally when the Kickstarter came, there was Wave 1, which was the 1.5 games. Wave 2 was a reprint of the original 12 expansions. Wave 3 was supposed to be Gambler's Chest. Then Wave 4 was supposed to be everything else. But Wave 4 is looking like it's going to take between 4 and 5 years more. So they broke up Wave 4. Then they made Wave 3.1, which was Black Knight, and then Wave 3.2, which was Frog Dog and this board. And then they were like, well, we don't want to just keep calling it Wave 3.5 and do 10 different waves all the way till Wave 4. So we're just going to do it a remastered Wave 1. So there's the answer. Well, you need anything outside of Core and Gambler's Chest to run Red Witches or Pariah. You will not. You will not be able to play with the knowledges without Gambler's Chest and the meal cards, but you will be able to run Gambler's Chest with Core. Or you'll be able to run Red Witches and Pariah with just Core without Gambler's Chest. Red Witches and Pariah are meant to be meshed with Gambler's Chest. Not meant to, works best with is the way that Team Death has decided to phrase that. For example, the like Survivors of Death comes with a knowledge. So they say works best with Gambler's Chest. Works best with Frog Dog. Even though you can buy Survivors of Death and it has a Frog Dog IR in there, the other two components of Survivors of Death don't require Gambler's Chest or Frog Dog. So you can still use it, but it just works best when you have Frog Dog and Gambler's Chest. Red Witches will work fine with Core. You don't need Gambler's Chest at all. I think works best is a true statement in that situation. You will be missing out on just the knowledges, but hey, like I just got done saying, I don't know if I'm an ARC-only person anyway. So, now, unlike Red Witches and Pariah, Philosophy of Death Gatherism requires 100% Gambler's. This is, I don't even know if this is for best experience used with Gambler's Chest. I don't even know if this is true. Looking at this, I don't see anything here that's like a fighting art or anything. I would see no way of getting, maybe these patterns, all these look like knowledges. Well, here we go. All of these things look like knowledges. Knowledge. There doesn't look like there's any fighting arts here. I don't think that the quote works best experience with Gamer's Chest. I don't think that's 100% true. I think what they're saying is because there's 2 minis involved, you can buy this and paint the minis for fun for $65. But I don't think any of this is usable without using arcs.
Correct.
None of this looks like it is. Some terrain might be. That's possible. The terrain.
Some of it might be a strange terrain.
The terrain. So here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. Well, all right, Sharp Shot. I know you're going to be around for pretty much most of the stream because you're around for most of our settlement. I don't want to get into it now.
81 people
but remind me
Hello, everybody.
when we start talking about Aeneas. Jay and I already talked about this. When we start talking about Aeneas, Sharp Shot, remind me to come back to your point about what happens when something doesn't have the hand icon.
Correct.
So, if these terrain don't have a hand icon, yes, they'll be included in the terrain deck anyway. That is correct.
Which is kind of weird. I feel like they should at least be strains. Maybe like the first time you go through Gatherism, you unlock them.
Sure. I mean, in all honesty, I think there's certain, like, I've been open about how I do try to play rules as written all the time, right? I try to make everything rules as written, but I don't play exclusively rules as written. I do play the game exclusively rules as written, but when it comes to prepping my sessions, as you've seen, like Jay and I, we'll move around the strains. Like, we'll let chat vote on stuff, right? I am 100% going to force Gatherism in my next game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know it's random, and you're not supposed to. I don't care. So, if someone doesn't like arcs, after I see Gatherism and play with it, I think maybe you just do put some of the terrain in here, because this terrain does look super fun, like this terrain and stuff. So,
Yep.
I think there's still value to be had in Gatherism if you don't like arcs. I can't say that 100% because this is just a shop listing and I don't own it. But in 3 weeks' time, when I do see it, yes, imagine paying $65 now for Philosophy and not drawing it. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You get what? 3 tier 2 or
Yeah.
2 tier 2.
And I think even when I review like Echoes of Death and Strains of Death, or so not Strains of Death, Survivors of Death, if you don't play like a whole bunch and you want to just use the fighting arts, like I've always said, who cares? Just put them in your deck. You paid like
We joke a lot about the
$80.
Poots Police, but he's not actually going to like show up at your house.
Oh yeah, Poots Police, yeah. So, let's talk about as much as we can from this. Not much we can talk about, but here's what we can
There's
talk.
I feel like.
This is an Echo, right? This was
Yes.
what was his name? This was
Male Paladin. No, Male Knight.
Male Knight. Yes, this was Male Knight. And this is just her.
it's Gathering Gem.
Yeah, it's Gathering. We actually, I think, is it not it's Herb Botanist? No, what was her name in Death High? It's her, right?
Gatherer. Yeah.
Herb Gatherer. Okay, her name's just Herb Gatherer. She has a Death High variant too. So these minis are very cool looking. These are like...
Oh, they're great.
As I said before with Skrell, I'm a huge fan of Skrell. Minis like this are... what do they call it? I don't want to say divergent, but these are not the norm, right? They're iconoclastic. They're very iconoclast, right?
Iconoclast is destruction of an icon.
No, what's the word I'm looking for? They're very different from the normal KDM aesthetic.
Yeah.
And we very rarely ever get these. That's why I said I like Skrell. Because of that same exact reason, it's very... You can always use... Yes, that's what Grace said. Yes. General purpose minis. These will... Anytime you have a Herb Gatherer, they're not in a very specific... they're not wearing Phoenix armor. They're not wearing Croc armor. And they're not a starting survivor. They're very, very cool general purpose.
They can fit in basically any campaign.
So I think these are very cool minis to put here. I like them. You can see we've got 4 terrain. These are duplicates, but we've seen this. This is his stone face, but allows you to...
An overgrown stone face, yeah.
Yeah, but allows you to do something else with it. I forget. If you had a sickle, I think you could get stuff off or something. And then these 3 other terrain here. So there's 4 terrain.
Which we can read a little bit of. They're blurry, but I can make some of it out.
For which one are you talking about? The knowledges?
No, for the terrains, if you scroll down a little bit.
Oh, the terrains. Yeah. We know the name of them, I think. From the Kickstarter update. We think we know the name. But let's read the book.
Yeah. The Vir Grove.
Yes.
A verdant path reveals itself, dazzling blooms sprouting up in dappled shade. Only survivors with the knowledge of Botanical Tracker are foolhardy enough to wander further. Each rolls 1d10, adding +1 to the result if they have a circle.
Yes, Grace is
there's
correct.
Some
what she just
shit
said.
in this event.
Hooray. Yeah, we'll talk about this. This is the event, by the way.
Yeah.
This is not a philosophy rank. This is an event. This is from the sickle. This one, I think. Which is 2 perfect bone.
From
Look at this cost of this.
Tracker.
Did you see the cost of this thing?
2 perfect bone, 2 perfect organ, 2 iron, 2 leather.
I know, right?
Sorry. 2 perfect bone, 2 organ, 2 iron, 2 leather. Yeah, that's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
I mean, if it's unchanged from what we saw last time, it's still probably worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's silly.
Yeah, so only knowledges, or only survivors with the knowledge Botanical Tracker. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's probably the cornerstone.
It's definitely not the tenant. It's probably the thing you get rank 1. Because if it was the tenant... Well, maybe it is the tenant, but...
Because you can adopt other tenants.
Yeah, other survivors can adopt tenants. That's correct. But usually, non-tenants are cheap. I would hope that this is cheap, not a tenant. Like, tenants are usually expensive. Actually, here we can look. This is not the tenant.
No.
Oh, and this is also not the tenant. Maybe it is the tenant. The 2 knowledges shown are not the tenant.
Correct.
So maybe that is the tenant. Maybe it's the 1-level tenant? Is that... That'd be interesting.
Possible.
No, a tenant that has no observations or anything?
It possibly just counts the name and not the level for that, maybe.
Well, remember, we know there's only 9 knowledge cards. It says it on the shop listing. So this is no level 1 here. So this is 1. This one is a level 3. So that makes
have anything.
Yes, so that makes 4 cards already. There's only 5 other ones. So you got to figure there's a rank 2 and a rank 3. knowledge.
It might just be a one-off.
Yeah, it might just be a one-off tenant. That'd be pretty cool. That's new.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I can't really read all of this, but you can see you gain disorders, indecision. That's a base disorder. This
gain +3 insanity and some kind of strange resource on a 5 through 8.
Yep. This you shrink ahead of something, and you gain an impairment. But I don't know what that is. Movement? What? I don't know. There's a symbol in front of this.
Yeah, gain something. Move.
Yeah, I don't know what that symbol is.
Who knows?
Something here. Gained 3 random strange resources.
Some kind of resource.
Yeah, not random strange resources, but it's probably like 3 random herb resources or gather resources. Who knows? Suffer the death, severe head injury. Oh, vivid strange, right there.
Gain the rooted to all ability.
Yeah, well, you can see right here. So Virid strange resources.
Ah, I see.
Of your choice, and the ability rooted
to all.
You think that's rooted to all? Does it say?
Because that's what it says. If you're standing at the start of your act.
Yes, that's true. This is rooted to all. Yeah, that is the absolute knowledge, or no, constellation.
Yes, that is insane.
This
like not gameplay wise necessarily, but like lore wise.
Lore wise, correct. Rooted to all. That is the.
So this isn't the Abyssal Woods. The Vir Grove is not the Abyssal Woods.
Correct.
It's not the cesspit swamp or whatever. That's Absolute's forest.
That is Absolute's ability. Yes, correct.
Because Absolute is a constellation, so in my opinion, used to be a dragon king who ascended, and it's a giant oaken face that looks sad. So
correct.
This must be.
I mean,
the forest.
Correct. It's a giant oaken face.
Yeah.
I'm not correcting your own headcanon.
Well, I mean,
of a dragon king ascended. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a dragon. I don't know. Could
Probably.
Be anything. Yeah.
Point being, I'm pretty sure the Vir Grove is Absolute.
Yeah, maybe.
So, okay, let me rephrase. I think Gatherism is to Absolute as Regalism is to Storm.
Yes. Let me answer this. I'm nerding out over this. So, I will tell you why I'm nerding out over this.
I like lore. That's why I'm nerding out.
This is... Jay and I share this sentiment. So when you do lore, when you do world building, Jay and I have talked about this before. I think I've talked about this in lore. Jay and I'm talking to Jay now and he can correct me, but I think, if I remember correctly, you and I are both fans of world building rather than world shrinking.
Correct.
Yes. This is world building at its finest.
Yes.
Making the world feel more alive.
It is expounding on things without turning something into a narrative.
Yes. World shrinking is when everyone in this galaxy is a Skywalker.
Correct.
Jay can give another one if you want to give another example, or just that's good.
If everything is connected, nothing is interesting.
There you go. So
it ceases being a setting and starts to become a story. It's something that Tolkien actually kind of goes into in some of his letters, to where Middle Earth is not a story; it is a setting. It is a mythology. Kingdom of Death is more interesting, in my opinion, and I assume as in Bra's opinion, as a setting rather than a story.
Story is still interesting. Not gonna say it's not.
Stories can be very interesting, obviously. Yeah. Stories are incredibly important.
But
this setting is cooler for me anyway.
Yes. So this is my favorite type of release. This something that just makes the whole your game always feel better. That's why I kind of was hoping that maybe this would include like a fighting art that you could replace strategist or something. Some way, just a card you just toss in your deck the whole time to make this work without arcs. But it is what it is. I don't see any fighting arts said here, so
So this basically can only be used unless you really want to pay $65 for 2 minis if you have GCE.
Yes.
And core up.
This is honestly the type of thing that I may force Gatherism forever.
Yeah, possibly.
Just because I find it so fun, and if I don't want to force Gatherism forever, I'll just force this terrain, just so I can have cool story events and stuff happen that make the world feel bigger, right? Oops. I want to go to another image now. Here we are. Let's go. Should we do this one? Yeah, we already read the book. Let's do this one.
Yeah. With the terrains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like we have incensed pinecone fruit. Something...
Correct.
Something flower. Old finger flower, maybe?
Something, yes, correct. This is...
And then the overgrown stone face.
Overgrown stone face, correct. Which, and what Grace said is correct. It's
Virid like face plant. Virid faces plant, something like that.
Yes.
And it's a bunch of faces.
Yes, I believe this says Virid. Yes, this one, and this says plant. I agree. I don't know what this says, but
Virid is maybe an L is the first letter.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the kissy faces that are a bunch of different colors.
Yep. Yep. These do look like fingers, so you're probably correct. These look like fingers. This one
these terrains do have stop hands.
We've seen the resource you get from this.
We've seen the resource?
Yeah, it was shown in one of the updates. It was very blurry. This looked like such a cool resource. This is like these were like bombs, kind of.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's what they look like. It reminds me of if anyone's played Monster Hunter Rise, there is a monster called Bishaten, which literally throws exploding pine cones at people.
Oily finger flower?
Yeah, maybe oily finger flower.
Maybe it is oily finger flower, yeah.
That would make sense.
So this was cool. If Aluminum and I were correct in reading our blurry reading of the thing that we saw on the Kickstarter, which was way harder than these, but these were like noisy resources that you could throw when opportunity permits, and you could cause like distractions. I think it gave you priority target.
Maybe.
I think that's what it said.
The image shows a rare gear back, but the web page doesn't list any rare gear. Is that true?
I mean, this is definitely a rare gear back. I don't know what to. That's definitely true. I mean, there's right.
Yes, obviously. But what I'm talking about is, does the thing not list any rare gear? It does not. That's weird. Just lists pattern gear.
Oh yeah, let's go to the listings. Here we go.
One hard plastic.
So yeah, this is a tier 2. Just to reiterate again, the tier 2s are. Oh no. There's 5 of them. Jay, help me out. Ambitionism.
Tier 2s are Vermondism, Verminism, or Gourmandism, Verminism.
Regalism.
Regalism.
Ambitionism.
No, that's tier 3.
Oh, okay. No. Wait, are you sure it's not ambitionism?
Ambitionism is tier 3. It's the visionary one.
Okay,
Gourmand, Vermin.
That's ambitionism. No, yeah, but no. The other one, the one with the Lockman like chibi art. What is that one?
Oh, yeah.
Opportunism?
No, not opportunism. Optimism.
Optimism. That's the okay. There's 5 of them. And collectivism. There's the other one.
Gourmandism, optimism, and impermanentism.
Yes. No, impermanentism is a tier 1. This will be the 6th tier 2. Yes, Sharps, that's correct. Collectivism, regalism, verminism.
Thank you.
Yes. Collectivism, verminism, gourmandism, optimism, and
optimism.
Collectivism. There's 5. This is the 6th one. And as I said, the 3 that I looked at before starting stream had between 8 and 10. 2 of them had 8 and 1 had 10. So
congrats.
9 is service has been asked, but since I backed in the production bundle last year on Black Friday, I don't need to pre-order anything. I'm going to answer this one quickly, and I don't have a good answer for it, but it's really hard to track. So if you ordered last Black Friday, I think, I'm going to take a guess, I think you're all good, but you do not have Percival and you do not have false messengers.
Correct.
I think I'm correct. I'm not going to say 100% correct. I'm going to say try to check for yourself, but can use my Black Friday video. Some people said that my Black Friday video was the easy way to check because I went over it and I scrolled through it.
You just can't remember off the top of our head. There's a lot of information flowing at the moment.
Yes, there's lots of information. I just can't remember. But I think you're good. I just don't think you own Percival, and I don't think you'd have false messengers in there.
Congrats, you sold me on it. Now to determine if to add Goth. Goth is interesting looking. We'll get to it.
Should we go to Goth?
Should we go to Goth or should we go back to Pariah next? Get him out of the way.
Yeah, let's go back to Pariah.
Alrighty.
Get Pariah out of the way.
Next up's Pariah, the creepy cult guy, the fucking... I hate this dude, I'll be real.
Pariah?
Yes.
Alright, let's talk about... Wait, there's only one image for Pariah? I thought there was 2 images for Pariah. Oh yeah, here.
Well,
okay, there are. There's more down here. These are old ones. We've talked about this. Sulking, we've seen.
There's some close-ups of the... whatchamacallits, a couple of the cards. At the bottom.
Yeah. So, Pariah's in Nemesis Node 1. Replaces Butcher.
Kingsman Butcher, thank you.
We'll see what's in his kit here.
Oh, speaking of Pariah, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, yes. I saw that, too. He just passed away.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Kind of, I think, right? Yeah.
Looks like it, anyway.
Yeah. So, 4 Upside Down Survivors, 2 Pariah minis, and then you get 42 AI, 22 hit locations, 2 fighting arts, 2 secret fighting arts, 2 innovations, 5 pattern cards, 5 pattern gear, knowledge, collectivism reward, feedback loop. This is the only one we've seen. I think we've seen 2 levels of feedback loop for the knowledge. It looks really good. I think this.
Yes.
It's just like when you gain a token, or when another survivor gains a token, you can gain one. It seems to be what the basis of it is. This, I've pretty much talked about this once before for Pariah, but we'll quickly go over it. Open image in new tab. Here we go. Pariah. So, just to do the quick pitching, I've already got a video of Pariah being played on my channel from Gen Con last year. You can go see Pariah being played. I've also done this this entire shop listing before for Black Friday as well. CC rewards. Do other Nemesis give CC rewards? Yes.
Yes, Black Knight.
Black Knight does. So interesting to that. So here's the thing with that. That I've talked to Poots and Taste about that one. Talked to Poots. Did I talk? Yeah, talked to Poots QA last year at Gen Con, and Taste gave a better answer in the Discord when asked about it. It wasn't until after GCE that they decided that Nemesis would give CC rewards. That's the answer.
I see. So it is just a continuation of design. Okay.
Yes. So, correct. That is why GCE does not include them for Hand, Butcher, or Adness. Or Kingsman.
You might see them in campaigns too.
I think so. No, I think just in regular COD.
Oh, you think? Even the...
yeah, because they've already made the decision, clearly, right? Because Black Knight and these 2 have them. So
yeah, of course.
That's that. That's the answer to that question. It's just as Jay said exactly, it's just the evolving of design.
Fair enough.
Wasn't until after GCE they decided. Or not necessarily after GCE. It could have been after they already finalized it.
Yeah, like
and then started to go. Yeah, then started to go to Black Knight or whatever. So.
So what? So Pariah.
Yeah, I was just reading the chat real quick. What are we looking
explain
at here?
CC rewards. Okay, so quick and dirty. ARC survivors have an extra resource management they call CC. CC is the collective experience and progress of the settlement. When you defeat a level 1 monster, the first time you defeat a level 1 monster, you gain 1 point. The first 2 times you defeat a level 2, you get 2 points each. The first 3 times, you get 3 points each. For monsters, for quarries. And that's you literally ingesting the monsters.
Nemesis are always 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you get 3 points each time, the first time you defeat each level. So it is literally the settlement beginning to better comprehend the world around them.
Correct.
And it unlocks various milestone rewards, such as the Forum, which is where you can share knowledges, such as Butchery, which is when you can start selecting weapon proficiency for arcs, etc., etc.
Yes.
Yeah, it's part of GD.
It's specifically the arc system.
Yes.
It's tied to the arc system.
It also plays into the food innovation.
Yes. Basically, the design ethos of it, and it works pretty well. I would say it's a good solution. There might be another one or a better one, but who knows? It's a good solution. It gives you a reason to want to hunt a level 2 and a level 3, right?
As opposed to us on Lantern Year 8 fighting a level 1 lion.
Correct. It makes you want to push and fight a variety of monsters, right? Because once you've killed your level 1 croc, you're not going to get any more CC until you go to level 2 lion. Once you kill a level 1 lion, you're not getting any more CC until you go to either your level 1 lope or you go to your level 2. So it actually incentivizes you to hunt more variety. That's what the system does.
Yes, it sort of balances out how strong arc survivors are by making you push harder fights sooner.
Yep.
That's the idea, anyway.
Yep.
But yeah.
So that's that. There's not much here. We've seen a lot of this. So
You've seen quite a bit of it.
sulking. We'll talk about this.
Sulking is brutal, and I really hate it.
Well, we know more
Sulking
about
is really
it
brutal, and
now.
I really hate it.
So it has the this is the hand symbol. This is the do not include symbol. So
Yes.
it does not start off in your settlement event deck.
Correct.
It
We
is-
don't know how it's added.
It is very likely added either by his intro event or after the Lantern Year 1. Or not Lantern, after level 1.
Yeah, on Lantern Year 4, probably.
Yes, either he has an intro event on like Butcher or level 1 Aftermath puts it in there.
Quite possible.
And then it's not added to the Lantern Year, right? Because this is like Gorm Climate, but this is the first time we can see all of this.
Correct.
We haven't seen all of this before. So the way this works is if it's Lantern Year 21 or later, the monster spits final curse and sulks into the darkness.
And the event, straight up.
Yeah, you end the event. So this will remove itself, or not remove itself, it will stop working after Lantern Year 21.
Yeah, essentially after the core monster.
So this is like Gorm Climate, but unlike Gorm Climate, because Gorm Climate gets added to the timeline. I don't think this gets added to the timeline.
Yeah, it does.
I don't
Persistent Vexation adds sulking to the next year.
I'm talking about when you first add it. Gorm Climate, the Gorm Climate
correct.
puts it on this timeline. I think this is going to put it in the deck, and then it's going to be in your deck until Lantern Year 21. It's just going to always be
like
there.
a little mine.
Or
to end your settlement phase.
right here. Or you reject, erase this,
Yep.
and fight level 2, which level
Straight
2...
up.
And I think if you beat the level 2, it will probably remove this.
Possibly.
I think that's the reward for the level... I think the level 1 puts it in, and the reward for wanting to beat the level 2 is getting rid of it. I think that's actually a pretty good reward. Because this seems...
It makes narrative sense.
This is a terrible punishment.
This is worse than Plague.
Yes. This is Magnet. This is really bad. So
this is the second worst settlement event in the game.
Based just on this resistance wording here, why would you ever want to do the special showdown level 2? Because it gets rid of this card. No, because I think it just gets rid of this card.
So narratively, here's how I see it working. So he shows up at your settlement like Lantern Year 3 or whatever, and does his weird cult shit. You fight him, and then he's like, "Oh, my guys like fought against me," and he adds sulking after level 1. Yeah. And after level 2, he's like, "All right, my shit's not working. I'm gonna leave and get buff," and then you remove sulking.
Yeah.
And then you fight the super upside down version at level 3.
Yep.
That's how it makes sense in my head.
Because this is so bad. I mean, you can see all punishments.
Worst in the game.
All
It's
punishments.
the second worst in the game after Lamplight.
All punishments apply. So all of these things happen.
Yeah, it gets added to the timeline, unless you fight a level 2.
Yeah, it gets added to a timeline.
You have to spend an endeavor every time you craft something.
Yup.
Unless you archive 3 resources.
Well, no, that's not 100% correct. It's more of all crafting recipes require an additional. So only if you need to spend one to begin with.
No, I don't think that's how that.
I think that's how. I'm pretty sure that's how Taste clarified it.
I don't think so. That doesn't make sense because
I agree. It's very weird. We'll have to ask about it, but
I think that's every time you craft, you have to spend an endeavor.
Maybe. I don't think so, but then you get the archive 3 resources and this archiving 3 resources only stops this, right?
Yeah.
The only way to stop the sulking is to fight the level 2. So I really do think the level 1 will be. It adds it. This stays in your deck until you fade a level 2. The level 2 aftermath will say remove this card.
Yeah. And then you cannot endeavor at art or music.
This is so punishing.
Really sucks.
This is just,
because obviously Sync Strike is amazing.
Yes.
So I mean that one's not that bad. Spend just one endeavor to turn that one off.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Suffer a D5 population at the end of the settlement.
Yep.
Unless you kill somebody.
Yep.
So it's just population tax every single year.
Yep.
You may not craft at 3 random settlement locations. That really sucks. Or if you don't return in innovation, like that's the second worst event in the game. That's a contender for the worst event in the game.
So I think the reward enough is beating level 2. So I don't think it sticks around. Or if you want to risk it. So this secondary clause, if Lantern year 21 or later, I mean, so here we go. You know what you do with this, right? This is just Scouts keep winning. The Scout Lantern, where you get to
just keep burying it. Yeah.
You just keep burying it. You just keep throwing it away. Scout Lantern keep winning.
Yeah. Like unfortunately, what happens then if you draw this and also Plague?
Oh, Plague!
You're gonna get hit with a Plague. Yeah.
Sure, but yeah.
Or you draw this and
nothing's
cracks in the ground. You're just gonna lose your Scout. That's the thing.
Yeah, nothing's worse than this. So you just Scout Lantern keep winning.
Well, again, the problem is if you lose this and if you draw this and cracks in the ground, you either get this, which is awful, or you lose your Scout and you can no longer scout the hit location deck or the location deck.
Correct.
Because you lost your Scout pack.
Correct. Well, yes, correct. Yep.
Well, cracks in the ground archives the Scout pack, right?
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
Oh, then never mind.
You're 100% correct. No, it did.
Really bad.
The only reason why it doesn't is because Taste says it doesn't.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because yes, I had to ask about cracks in the ground, and Taste said no. The only way you can lose the Scout pack is if something tells you to lose the Scout pack.
Got it. Okay.
So something needs to specifically say you lose the Scout pack, which is only like the one event that's related to Scouts.
Gotcha.
Anything else that tells you to archive gear, you can't because you can't archive it. It's not in your grid. It is in your grid, but it's not part of your. It's not a card you can archive.
Got it.
So that's pretty much it. Does anybody else have anything they want to really ask me about Pariah? There's a lot we can talk about Pariah, but I've done a lot of videos on Pariah because 1, we've seen it at Gen Con already.
Yeah.
2, this image I've already shown, so I did a whole video on it already.
I can't quite read Implanted Memories. Can you scroll down?
Implanted Memories?
Scroll down about 4 fits. There's a bigger version, but I can't quite
Yes,
make it
it's
out.
the innovation.
Yeah.
There's a better... We've seen this... Implanted Memories we've seen on Kickstarter update as well.
Have we seen it? Oh, never mind.
There's the other one behind it we haven't, but...
Yeah, Precious Gifts, I think it's called.
Yeah.
We've heard that name.
So, Implanted Memories... This... Oh, well, we can't even read this.
I was asking if you were able to.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, we would just have to go look at the Kickstarter update. I already know what this does. This is the one...
I'll be back again. 1 second.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess at what this does. This is the one that says whenever a survivor triggers the final understanding milestone, they do a different story event, if I remember. I'm pretty sure that's this one. Yeah, anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. Again, we've seen it. You can go to the Black Friday update for 2024. I'm pretty sure it was shown in full without blurring, but I'm pretty sure that's what this said. Looks like understanding here. Survivors reach final understanding. They do a different thing. They do this white's not white secret. They do a different like white something else. I don't know. They don't do white speaker. They do something else. Well, so whatever. That's what I think it is. Taking away ageless. Yeah, it's very bad. Prize very bad to have in the settlement. Yeah, it says return survivors gain +1 understanding, max understanding triggers black secret. That's it. Yep. Couldn't remember exactly what it does, but so let's go back to the shop now. We could do a quick one of these. These are the top 3, I guess, right? These are the ones people want to talk about the most. Hope Kingdom Death being enough to get a great video game in this setting. I would agree. Kingdom Death getting a video game would be cool. Let's talk about these 3. So if you're looking to pre-order these today, I think Red Witches is going to be the best we've seen of expansions. Peak so far. I think that'll be really cool. If I was only to get one of things, I would get Red Witches. If I was only to get one of all these other things down here, we'll talk about the other things. But Pariah is going to be neat. I've been waiting for something to replace Butcher. Pariah, normally, any other thing, I would suggest Pariah. But, Red Witches they seem amazing. So if you can only get one, if you can get 2, you get both of these. Gatherism, I think it's going to be super cool, especially if you like arcs. It's almost a must-buy for the price here. I think this is really good. So, let's see. Yeah, they're doing a 2D pixel game. Alright, which one was it that I said I wanted to talk about? Oh, Aeneas. Let's go to Aeneas and we'll talk about this, the red non-inclusion thing. So I want to go ping Pad and tell her that we're talking about Aeneas. I'm sure she'll want to see, or Pad might even be here listening, waiting for us to talk about Aeneas. I'm sure Pad wants to hear about us talking about Aeneas. Do Pariah and Red Witches still have a special campaign that uses both of them? They do not. Yes, the hand symbol. We're going to talk about that right now. They do not. That was removed, which is a sad day. Yep. We're going to talk about what happens right now while Jay's gone. I'm going to talk about it. We're open up this window. Open up this new window. I'm going to zoom in. So let's talk about Aeneas. I'm going to get right to the thing Sharp starts reminding me about right now. So here's Aeneas. Aeneas includes, as you can see right here, it comes with 3 IRs for the core game. How cool is that? Sick, right? This is a White Lion IR, perfect organ consumable. This is Lope, perfect organ consumable. And then Phoenix, perfect organ consumable. These are 3 IRs. Now, if you look at the IRs, they do not have the hand exclusion. That means that if you buy Aeneas, these 3 IRs are going to upgrade your core game. Now, what they do... I don't know, but they're definitely IRs. So, that means they go in the IR deck. Means they're creating a draw from what normally would get you a weapon, and you could get one of these. Now, with the fact that these don't have the exclude, that means they're always in your decks. Always. So owning Aeneas will make your IR deck less reliable just by owning Aeneas because you never exclude these. Now let's talk about Gatherism. If Gatherism adds those terrain cards without the exclusionary icon, that means it makes needing the knowledges less valuable, but it makes the Gatherism itself more valuable, right? It's great for the game in general because now you have those terrain and everything. They're in the game all the time. It's an upgrade to your core game all the time. Gatherism itself, those knowledges and stuff, they're not doing specifically terrain related cool stuff, right? Like, for example, Strategist adds a stone face thing. right? Stone-faced terrain. Gatherism could have terrain and stuff, or have knowledges that interact directly with the terrain, but, it means your thing will always be there. Those terrain will always be there, even if you don't get random Gatherism. It makes getting... what's my favorite line is, Faceism keep winning. So anytime you're making the terrain deck bigger, Faceism keep winning. It makes drawing all your other terrain harder. So like 15th Annie, where you need to draw that... Did the terrain have the red hand? I'll have to go back and look. If it does or if it doesn't, but I can go back and look. But again, these do not have the exclude icon. So they're always in your game. It's the same thing like the terrain. So if those Gatherism ones don't have the hand icon, then getting...
Sorry about that.
So 4 out of the 5 terrain do have the hand symbol. Yes. So that's good, in my opinion. This is a little less good. Right, Jake? What you call them? Dead draws?
Oh, the Rayonanias now?
Yeah. Dead drawing?
Oh, yeah. These just add 3 dead draws to your deck.
Yep.
To your respective inaudible decks.
So...
Like, these are awful.
They're not awful, but they're not...
The cat tongue is awful.
Yes.
Prime Beefsteak is awful.
They're
the
not...
Blizzard is fine, I guess.
They're not IR, in my opinion. These are like... Hopefully you could do something else with these. But this is just a Skrell, right? This is just DBK. A survivor may archive this to consume it and add Sharp to their Fist and Tooth till the end of the Lantern year.
Yeah, it's Skell, not Skrell. Skrell's the
Skrell, whatever it is.
Skell.
Yeah, Skrell's the girl.
Yes.
So this is just a DBK resource.
Yeah, it's a DBK resource you get from every level 2 fight.
Yes, that now is pervading your IR White Lion.
It's now it's a 33% chance to get a good White
Long
Lion.
Claw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prime Beefsteak is this one's great. It's not good. It's not good that it's an IR, but what this does is great. I do love this. So Prime.
We're assuming it does. There might be like some.
No, it says it
extra
right
clause from that.
Sure.
Yeah, but like a lot of it's not there. It might be like maybe you can only use it for 1 or something like that.
I think this is like salt. So what I'm reading this as is a cooking ingredient. Is what I think. A cooking ingredient. This resource may be used in place of all listed ingredients for any cooking recipe.
Yeah. So you can. This is the Band-Aid fix for cooking.
Yes.
Essentially.
Kind of. I mean, cooking is still limited to just those 3 recipes, and this comes from Lope. But here's the other thing with cooking: when you're playing with cooking, the only recipe you're going to be cooking is probably the Lope one for the +1 evasion.
Yeah, I mean maybe the accuracy one.
Maybe, but either way, this requires Lope.
Yeah, hear me out here. It probably says all listed monster resources.
Yes, you just use this and you just get to it replaces all resources, all ingredients. You think it's just monster? Oh, that'd be interesting.
I think it's just the monster resources.
So then you'd still need to get the vermin.
You'll still have to use the vermin and the acanthus, and then you can add salt for extra +1 strength.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
I think this is a neat idea, right? It just sucks this isn't adoptable.
Oh, yes.
Same thing with Cat Tongue. I think Cat Tongue's a neat idea. It just sucks it's indomitable.
Gleaming Gizzard is interesting. That has some uses.
This one's, I don't know if this is an ingredient, but it might be. If this is another cooking ingredient.
What the Gleaming Gizzard?
Yeah, it might say like cooking ingredient. Use this to roll one in there. But either way, this is getting back your lifetime.
I think it just says archive this to consume this to roll 1d10 on a 3+ game and a lifetime reroll.
Yes.
I think that's what that says.
Yep, I think so too. I'm just saying that there's maybe hope that it's a little bit better.
No, it won't be.
Okay, so then...
at least it's 4 out of 5 good IRs for Phoenix now. I would consider Tachyon no Dachi a good IR. At least it's 4 out of 5 good ones instead of 1 out of 3.
Yeah, you know what? I was just talking about this before we even saw all this. I was just talking about IR distribution. Phoenix is one where I think it's okay for Phoenix to have a thicker deck because the strength of the IRs Phoenix has are kind of broken. So having pack filler in that deck is okay because yes, the Tachyon no Dachi is insane, and so is the Phoenix Charm.
Yes. Honestly, the Violet Gear is pretty damn good too.
Yeah. So I was just talking about how I'm okay with a little bit of bulk for the IR from Phoenix because of the fact that everything in there can possibly break the game. So putting pack filler is a balance.
Draft chaff.
Yeah.
Also, the Lope Indomitable is a perfect while the others are not. Yes, let me expound upon that.
Well,
they said that no Lope IRs would be perfect.
And then 2 of the 3 are. 2 of the 3 are. Because the other one, the one from...
Yeah, Tate said they didn't want Lope to drop any perfects.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah, here we are. So with this... So Culling Cuisine, this one we've already talked about. This is Eat the Week.
Yeah, so I don't like that very much.
I think this is neat. I know.
I have a personal thing against cannibalism.
Yeah, this is cannibalism. Correct. That's what this is. Departing survivors eat the weak, and then eat the weak. Departing survivor, you kill them. You get +1 strength token or permanent strength or whatever. So
yeah, -1 population. You consume them. Departing survivor.
This one we've seen before. I've read this card.
I don't like it personally, but that's a new thing.
So fighting art. Wanderer with a fighting art, very cool. Secret fighting art, very cool. Means they're not just knowledge specific.
Correct. She is probably an Arc survivor, but she also brands non-Arc survivor things.
Yes, all Wanderers are Arc survivors because their story is a philosophy.
Is Archy.
Yes, they're all... So you can see here's all 3 of her things. Very cool. Yes, Dubious Fare. When you consume, or you may consume something,
a resource from a node X quarry.
Yes, that's this one here. Yeah, this Dubious Fare 2. I'm trying to read the first, but yes, you may consume a thing from a node 1 or 2 quarry, and when you do, you gain permanent things. You may consume from a node 1, 2, or 3 quarry. Roll on a d4, and you gain... Yeah.
So, you know what the really silly part about that is? That says a resource from a node 1, 2, or 3 quarry. Indomitables are not quarry resources, therefore you cannot use these consumables for that.
Correct.
That's really silly.
No, that's correct. Indomitable resources are not monster resources. They're indomitable resources. That is a confirmed thing that I did ask Tace about. If monster...
So you can't even use the cat tongue for that.
Yep, you can't eat these and have them work because they're not monster resources. Those are indomitable resources. That is a very, very good thing to note. I asked that of Taste because of the other Lope thing, Harvest Ritual, where you can throw away resources. Because I was going to throw away the Perfect Stone.
Yeah.
Because in defense of the Perfect Stone is not a bone. It's nothing. It's just a stone. So it technically isn't a perfect resource, but it is a perfect stone.
Yeah, it's not a useful perfect.
Yeah. Then we have this. During the Aftermath, you may consume and archive 1 d5 resources. If you do, you become content. Flip this tile. Hungry, +1 movement, +1 speed. You must depart this Lanternyear. At the end of your act, lose 1 survival unless you attacked this round. The first time you wound a quarry monster of this Lanternyear, gain 1 random monster resource from the monster. Again, not indomitable.
You're breaking up.
Very cool. Well, I mean, I just read this thing. That's very cool.
I see.
This we had seen.
It's like an omnipresent, multi-sided ability.
This is probably Aeneas's, like, what do they call it? Neurosis. Yeah.
Yeah.
This has probably something to do with Aeneas's neurosis. I'm assuming only Aeneas will get this. Maybe at the end of her story, someone else will get her thing.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Enabling Max XP gain from perfect organs. She did it for us. Yeah.
Yep. That's true. You could speed run Aeneas's philosophy. You could have her eat a perfect organ, get her 10 and then only depart with her 3 times, and then you'll see the end of her thing.
Yep.
You could
We
speed
don't
run.
know what lantern year she comes in, so who knows?
Yeah, might want to speed run because when we get to Drifter, it looks like Drifter is a later Wanderer.
Yep. Yep.
I think it says here what year she comes in, but this is Aeneas. Let me just close this right here. Let me scroll down. Does it say here?
No, it does not.
Yes, these all look very good. It's a final set. Yep, this one doesn't say.
So, I will be perfectly honest. Seeing these, even though I've been complaining about Aeneas's content a little bit, these do look good enough to assuage my concerns about crossover content.
Yeah, 3 Indomitable, 1
Maybe not
universal
Candy
trait
and Cola.
card.
That one looks kind of wet, but a dual mode tile. I guess it's called a mode.
Yeah, dual mode tile. Must be flippable. There must be something else on the other side. She must be content on the other side.
Yeah, that's, content is the other side. That
Yep.
would be a universal trait card. I wonder what that is.
That's the Indomitable.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Indomitable trait. That's the universal.
Oh, I
monster.
see. I see.
That says when the thing that's only included in game is just so far. Do you think that rare gear is the belt of gender swap? What is Aeneas from? Aeneas is from Pad.
Aeneas was fan art that
Yes.
Poots liked so much that he turned her into actual canon content.
Yes, the belt of gender swap is what she's wearing. I don't know if we'll get that. Will be the rare gear. Probably. Why
It
not?
seems like. But yeah, Pad was a fan art that a community member submitted.
Yes.
Pad or Purple Aspired Dreaming. She's cool. She's around lanterns right now.
So now we've talked about Aeneas. Let's burn out. Let's burn false messages. Well, false messages is quick.
Yeah.
False messages is
What
really
is-
quick. I like false messages.
Is the one? So I know it's Link. I know it's Kamina. I know it's Guts. Is that one Isla from Chrono Trigger?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know who this one was, but you just said his name. This is the one from the whatever anime.
Tengen Toppa.
Yes, Tengen, yes. But yes, this is Link. I guess now it'd be Linkle, right? He made this. Think about that. These are so
that's weird.
These are so old that Linkle didn't exist. That's how old these are. Yes, this is Ayla from Chrono Trigger. This is Linkle. Well, I guess it's just Link.
It's Link.
The Gurren Lagann. No, not Gurren Lagann. What's this?
It's Kamina from Gurren Lagann.
And this is Guts.
Guts, yeah. These are the false
We
messages.
can also. This is him.
These are bootlegs, what they are.
Well, no. So Martyr. Martyr is this guy. I don't know. Is he a martyr in the?
Yes, he is absolutely a murderer in his thing.
Okay. This is a rat. Oh, I don't know what this.
Anachronistic.
Anachronistic. That's Ayla. Intrepid is Link, and Struggler is Guts.
Yeah.
We can also look at their gear. That means, well, he has Spiral Mask. She has First Tree. She has Courage Shield, and then Guts has like the Tortured Chain.
The
or what is it?
binding chain.
Yeah, Binding Chain.
Like the binding brand. The brand of binding.
Yeah, Brand of Binding. You're right. There you go. So that's it. We now solved false messengers. The only other thing to say about false messengers that I have now learned is, well, not that now learned. These are the old scale. Nothing has changed about them. They are still the old scale. They are not upscaled.
These have actually been sitting in a warehouse for 12
Yes,
years.
these have been sitting around for a while. Maybe they have. Yeah.
It is what it is. These are probably the least important thing of this drop. in my opinion.
No. These are not in the card pack. It has been confirmed, even though it said they would be in the card pack. These are not in the card pack. No.
Oh, well, that's something.
Yeah. Taste has confirmed they're not in the card pack. So, originally, yes, I agree. Originally, you could have just waited for the card pack. But now I think this is going to be in card pack 3, Taste said. Because they forgot it was going to be in
We're
card
getting
pack 2.
far out there.
So, this is a pillar card. Add model cache to your Subtle Event deck. Add all disorders with the messenger
cache.
keyword. Okay, yes. Lantern Year 5, which would be Hands of Heat and all that stuff. Lantern Year 5 is such a populated Lantern Year.
Yeah.
Open mouth giant stone face is discovered near the settlement center. Housed within its some kind of mouth is what I'm going to say, is a series of small, intricately carved bone miniatures.
Entranced survivors.
Well, yeah. I'm assuming this says like some or a entranced money. Some entranced survivors. Yeah, the entranced survivors crawl into the crumbling mouth or whatever to dream among its miniatures. So that's what this is right here.
Nominate the most insane survivor. They roll on this one of these disorders.
And gain one of these disorders. And this is this hand. So this is never added to the deck. This only happens on Lantern Year 5 unless something adds it.
Incorrect.
No, unless something adds it, right? Yeah, oh no, right here. This does. Add model cache to the Sudden Event deck.
Yeah, so you don't add it to every campaign. You only add it if you're using
and then you add it to the timeline on Year 5. Yeah. So you're guaranteed to get this on Year 5.
At least once, yeah.
And then it probably removes itself when it's done, maybe? Or you could get multiple different...
No, I doubt it.
Yeah, who knows?
It's a way to tutor out these 4 things.
Correct. So then they do stuff and you tutor out these 4 things. Each one of these things gives you the pattern. We just talked about these. You are guardless. This is crazy. You are guardless. When you die during the showdown, nominate another survivor on the showdown board to gain this disorder. So
that sucks.
Rip Scout if they're not there, or you die and you can't pass as long or you're fighting Slenderman.
Yeah.
Because they have to be on the showdown board, not just part of the showdown. First tree, you do not gain the something innovations.
Probably the benefits of innovation.
You do not gain the benefit, or you do not gain the something innovations access bonuses yet.
Yeah, so you do not have access to survival actions limit, yada 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 yada.
Yeah, you do not gain the benefits of innovations of it.
It's just you. You have one survival limit. You have no survival actions except dodge. That's
yeah. Let me go to the next one. Where's the next
stuff?
No, the next here. So then here's the things. So 3 strange resources is what this costs. Very cheap for first tree.
Oh yeah.
The binding chain. This is an endeavor and 2 scrap. Very cheap. Have no idea what this does, but that's Guts' one. Spiral mask, a skull and a perfect bone.
That's kind of mad. That's a little difficult to.
And then here's Link's thing. With his inner lantern here, Shield of Courage, Iron, and a perfect organ. This one's probably going to be pretty good, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen what they do in the beta, the old beta things, but I bet they're not going to do anything like that anymore.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty much false messengers. I don't think anybody has...
you can just... Yeah, the thing is, you gain these
patterns permanently. 80 USD.
Yeah. You gain the patterns permanently, and then you can just immediately remove the disorder at, like, Barber Surgeon.
Yeah, probably.
Lenity's question, wasn't there a set of male and female minis with belts gender swap from a long time ago? Yes, I believe so.
I don't remember.
Yes, silences. Silences were from Naked Futures.
Yes.
They were from Naked Futures with Storm Knight.
Alright, so that's false messengers. We've knocked that out. Let's get Percival out of the way.
Percy? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll get Percy out of the way. New art for Percy.
It doesn't look like anything's different.
Yes, there's one thing that's different. It went from block to deflect.
Oh, I see.
This art is amazing. I hope this art is the art that we see during Gen Con.
I want a huge art print of that. That art is great.
I know that the huge banner that they had at Gen Con that was the Black Knight. I hope they replace it with this. That way they can still use Iron Sword, because see, she has the iron... or not Iron Sword, Iron Hand.
Iron Hand.
Yep. So they can still have the Iron Hand there and just have her big Percy.
And look at baby Black Knight.
He's there he is. Good job, Black Knight. So here we go. Official pillar cards. Hooray. The false messengers also had official pillar card, but hooray.
Yes.
Dead Warrior looks to be exactly the same, except for some typo fixes where it says Pillar Hunt Event. But other than that, everything looks exactly the same. And you gain Blackguard style. Everything here is exactly the same, so for block is now deflect.
Have you always been able to teach other survivors Blackguard style?
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Deflect hit with a sword. sword gains, yada yada yada. Ignores first strike once per round.
Oh yeah, and stop icon on the hunt event. Yes, you're correct. There's a stop.
Yeah, so it's not included unless the strain is included, or pillar is included.
Yes, but the secret fighting art's always included because those you never get at random. Or
You're only
maybe you
assigned.
can.
I mean, true. Sometimes you can get random rare.
Yep. This is basically again, same thing. Percival is not scaled up, so this is the same old Percival, and there's very little difference here between anything except for now you get this awesome art card, which on the back should be someone's painted thing. Wasn't that what they said?
Probably. I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Other than that, that's that.
White box. Yep.
Pretty standard white box. I think it is literally a standard white box. It is 34 USD.
34 bucks.
It's just standard white box. Mm-hmm. Nothing gives a random secret fighting art right now.
Not yet.
You could possibly get one. If we were possibly expecting a Fade reprint, that apparently Fade reprint is still happening.
Yes, it'd be cool.
Taste confirmed today. I asked about it, so.
I would really like an archival remaster in modern scale, rather than just a straight up redo.
All right, where are we going next?
Modern scale Fate.
Goth, KDM, Cola, or Drifter? Where are we going, Jay?
Let's knock out Drifter. Because he's currently the only actual crossover, technically.
Maybe.
Well, he's the only one with the logo of what it's crossing over with.
Yes, this is what Jay's talking about. Logo right here, where it says another company. The other ones do not have these other companies down at the bottom.
Correct. The brand deals went bad, I guess.
I don't know if they did or maybe they forgot.
Well, I don't think Candy and Cola exists anymore, does it?
Ninja Division or whatever, or Soda Pop Miniatures? Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, Soda Pop doesn't exist anymore, and we don't know.
I mean, but sometimes they just forget things.
It's true.
See, because like Aeneas had a divider, Hyperlight Drifter has a divider, Candy and Cola, no divider in her shop.
Oh, weird.
Well, I'm sure she has one. I'm just saying sometimes they forget things. Here we go. Hyperlight Drifter.
Death Drifter.
Yes.
He's cool. For a crossover and for a blatant crossover, he's still pretty cool.
I agree. Open this one up. New tab. Boop.
Got like Phoenix armor on.
Yep, he's got Twilight Sword.
Well, he's got half of a Twilight Sword.
Yes. I think this will be good. I think Hyperlight Drifter looks pretty cool. So Phasing Strike. This is the Hyperlight Drifter knowledge. Mm-hmm. You may move. Don't know what this says. Something monster roll d10.
Through survivors, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. It probably can move through since Phasing Strike. Probably move through monsters, and then you roll. When you do so, roll a d10. They suffer a wound. So this seems like amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Guarding Rush, +1 movement. When you dash, gain a deflect token until the end of the round. Limit 3 times per round.
This stacks with itself because it's not performing deflect.
Correct. It's not deflect like 1, because deflect 1 would stop you from gaining multiple tokens.
Yes.
It would stick you at 1 all the time.
Deflect says you now have X deflect tokens. This is gaining them, which is different.
This is Severing Twilight. Weapon, melee, two-handed, finesse, lantern. You see that?
Yes, it is a lantern because it's a lightsaber if you look at it.
Yes. Order,
it's a blue lantern
other.
Tied to the hilt. Yeah.
Correct.
It is not a Twilight Sword, though.
No, I'm just saying it's lantern. This is really cool. It has lantern.
Oh, yeah.
Irreplaceable, deadly. When you wound with this, place a prep token on a weapon in your gear grid with load.
Yes. In the game, Hyperlight Drifter has a gun that you recharge by hitting things, I believe.
Correct. And he reloads when hitting, yes. Death Drifter Cloak. Item, cloth, other. Irreplaceable. After you roll 1d10 as part of a Death Drifter knowledge or fighting art, you may change the roll result to a Lantern 10. Limit once per round.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it does with this chain dance. Things let you dash. So, look at this, Jay. What is going on here?
What is going on here is that you're going to be dashing through the monster and they'll suffer a wound.
No, this chain dash 2.
Oh, that's a new thing.
Thank you, Jay.
It's a new surprise thing that we've never seen before. Well, it's true. It is a new thing.
I know.
You've never seen
I just love how you said it.
Kind of,
I just love.
I assume that it progressively gets stronger as you gain. What are they called? Insights.
Yeah, I don't know if these have observations or what's going on with this.
Observation. It's probably each of those is an observation, and it gets stronger each time you get an observation, and then it evolves, progresses, advances. That's my assumption.
Yeah, I think so, right? I don't know what's going on here.
Like, that'd be cool if there's like progression within the knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but this is definitely cool. Chain dash.
I wonder if it makes fighting Red Witches in Pariah much easier. It probably makes fighting everything easy. However, he probably doesn't show up until like the Sam Lantern near Luck, if I had to guess.
No, I think he's before Luck. I don't think they're going to walk
Luck.
down that same road.
But he's so strong.
Yeah, he's so very strong. Because this isn't everything of his stuff. Let's look.
Correct. There's something
So
load.
he is 50 USD.
Mm-hmm.
He looks to come in later. So he's got a strain card. So we didn't see this. He's got a glossary card, which is probably like load because load's not on a glossary. I don't know.
It makes sense.
4 rare gear. We only saw 2. He's got 1 divider. 5 Arc Survivor record sheets. That's for him, but they could be any Arc Survivor sheet. A fighting art, which we didn't see. 5 knowledges, which we only saw 4. So he's got more in there.
Yeah.
The fighting art's interesting, and the strain milestone is interesting. But we don't see any of that here in his little thing. Hyperlight Drifter, what do you think, Jay? I think Hyperlight Drifter is going to be very interesting.
Hyperlight's cool. Hyperlight almost makes me forgive it being a crossover. I'm pretty strict about that kind of thing. I don't like my peas touching my mashed potatoes, you know what I mean? Maybe it gets more powerful for each deflect token. Maybe that could happen.
Yeah, it could happen. We got 2 left. We got Goth and Candy. Which one do you want to do?
Let's save Goth for last because Goth is probably my favorite of the Wanderers.
Ooh, Goth's
We'll do
cool.
Candy.
Let's do Candy. I think Candy's my favorite.
Oh really?
I think so. Maybe.
Whatever. Your call.
No, we'll do this one. So we'll just go down. Let's scroll down here first. Candy is year 12, or no, not year 12, year 3, from what I remember.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
She's got 11 rare gear cards. That's a lot of rare gear cards.
Yeah, most of them are sodas, I assume.
I think some of them are duplicates too.
Probably.
I think there's a lot of duplicates.
Well, no, because all the sodas are unique.
I don't think all of them are unique. Maybe they are, but I don't think so. Maybe.
Several are. At least.
Yeah. So she's got innovation. We'll see this innovation. She's got 11 rare gear. We'll talk about that. 5 Arc Survivor record sheets, same as all Wanderers. A divider. So it says the divider's there. Glossary card, which I don't know what that's it. I think I have a guess. I think it's Trinket.
Probably.
2 fighting arts. 3 knowledges. All right.
If you wouldn't mind giving me an elevator pitch, because I don't know what the game that this is a crossover with is.
This is Ninja Division. Just Ninja Division in general. It's Candy. This is their mascot.
Oh, I see.
It's actually Soda Pop Miniatures, but Ninja Division bought them out.
Ah.
So Soda Pop Miniatures, their claim to fame was Super Dungeon Explorer, the board game.
Sorry, what was it called? You cut out.
Super Dungeon Explorer.
Got it. Sounds interesting.
They might have had a game before that, but Super Dungeon Explorer is the one that put them on the map. So,
Got it.
Jay,
Yes.
let's talk about this one, shall we?
Let's talk about this one.
What is this?
What is what?
Oh, what happens when she gains a fighting art?
You're vaultless.
What fighting art does she have?
I don't see. I don't know.
She's got Phantom Friend.
Oh, Phantom Friend. Right.
Yep. That's a Slenderman.
Yes. It's custom art Slenderman.
Super Dungeon Explorer. Get ready to start a new base campaign on all the big box expansions. What monsters and nemesis would you recommend? I'd recommend waiting 2 weeks and starting with Red Witches and Pariah.
Yeah, I can't personally recommend either of these.
I would say, unless you plan on speed running, I would wait till you got Pariah.
Yeah, at least Pariah, probably also Red Witches.
Well, or Pariah, Red Witches, and all these new Wanderers, and then you start then. But a new base campaign, let's see, all the big box expansions, what monsters would you add? I'd add one of these.
Including GCE. That's the question.
All big box expansions, I'm assuming that means GCE.
So, Node 1 is Croc.
Yeah.
Node 2, I say, you probably just go with Croc and Smog. Dragon King, I really like.
Yeah.
Node 4 King.
Haven't tried GCE yet. Third campaign ever. Haven't tried GCE.
Just go with base. I would go with out of the box. While you're waiting for the new content, start an out of the box vanilla Dreamkeeper run.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I agree with Jay. Start a vanilla GCE run, just to get used to our
some white
survivors.
boxes and stuff, obviously. Use some white boxes if you have them.
Yeah, and then fight Atlas. Because you're never going to use him again.
Correct.
I'm kidding.
Ra is correct. Speed run to Atlas, fight him once and never again.
I think, yeah, I would do vanilla GCE while you wait, and then after that, if you bought all of this stuff, I would try to throw a Wanderer in because you can only use one. Let's talk about Canadian Cola. So yeah, she's got Phantom Friend. Pretty cool. I think this is one of the neatest things we've seen in a long time. This is so cool.
Yeah. You like her, huh?
No, just this concept.
A reprinted alt art.
It's alt art Phantom Friend.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I like it. I forget if it's actually different.
The scene is the same, but it's a cat.
No, I meant is the fighting art itself different?
No, it's the same. It's the same.
I think it's exactly the same.
Yep.
So cool, right? Alt art. This is so cool.
I wish it was a better fighting art, but yeah.
I love alt art stuff. This is super thematic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sure.
This is
It's a little kitsune.
So here we go. Gladiator garb. You may gain a bleeding token to ignore a hit. Limit once per round.
It's just an item.
This is
I repeat, it's just an item.
This is insane, this item.
It's real good. It's real good.
Is insane.
There's so many ways to not care about bleeding tokens.
Yeah, I mean, this is just once per round, so I mean, you just do this twice, then you band yourself in the most basic of terms.
Yep. You just throw that. You throw that on your tank, and
this
you're gold.
Is insane. This gladiator guard. All right, so next, sharpened heel, weapon melee dagger metal savage. After making a wound attempt roll with this, you may gain a bleeding token to increase your roll result by 2. Limit once per round.
The roll result's the actual number on the die, correct?
Correct.
So does that translate to +2 luck?
I think it does. I don't think it makes it a nat 10 though.
I think it would.
Would it make it a lantern 10?
A 10 is a lantern 10.
Well, it's your roll result, right? It's after making a wound attempt roll.
It's the 10. Yeah.
Gain a bleeding token to increase your roll result by 2.
Yeah, so if you're critting on 10s, you always crit on a 10.
Well, no, the result is... So, like, with strength and stuff, that modifies your roll result.
Does it?
Yes.
Or does it just add to the wound attempt result? Not the roll result. I think
you are correct. You are correct. This does increase the roll specifically. Maybe this would make it a lantern 10. If this makes it a lantern 10, this is better than luck.
Yeah, I think so. I would take it back to taste.
Yeah.
But I think that's increasing the raw number that you rolled.
Yeah.
Therefore, taking it above your crit threshold.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But what I mean is,
like, if you have a luck and you rolled a 7, you could bump it up to 9 and crit.
well, no,
I think.
because, well, yes, luck increases the range of your crit.
Yeah.
Right? So if the monster had +1 luck and you had +1 luck, you still only roll a nat 10 to crit, right?
Yes.
But if the monster has 2 luck...
the roll result has to be 10 to crit.
Yes, but if the monster has 2 luck and you only have 1 luck, you can't crit. But a 10 is still going to...
It'll always wound.
Correct. So this, I think, is better than luck, even. I think this makes your roll a 10, which would make it an automatic wound. Unlike luck, where if you rolled a 9 and the monster had 2 luck and you had 1 luck, you still wouldn't crit.
Yes, it will.
Yeah,
Obviously, God Hand snubs that, but yes.
I think that's how this would work, which is crazy.
It's really good.
Soda fountain, candy and cola. Candy shares and cheers the settlement up. Other survivors may use Candy's gear. So...
Yes. But if she dies or leaves, you archive this innovation. I wonder if some of these, if not all of these, don't just straight up leave like luck does. I think some of these might be permanent.
Oh. Well. It's a good thing.
I might be wrong.
It's a good thing we saved Goth for last. We'll talk about that.
True.
All right. Cold water geyser. Form the effect corresponding to Candy's disposition. Disposition is 0 or less. Gain Teary Tonic rare gear. Disposition is 1 or more. Candy suffers -1 disposition. Gain a random, unique soda rare gear.
And these adorable little mascot sodas.
Yes.
Which are trinkets.
Which are all trinkets.
Don't know what that does.
Don't know. Trinket. You can see right here. Do you lose Candy's gear even if it's on another survivor? I don't know. I don't even know how you would... Like, this is probably rare gear, or it needs to say Candy's gear because it doesn't say Candy. Like, this gladiator garb...
Find all the rare gear. Oh, the gladiator garb. Yeah, it's not. They're not. The gladiator garb's not unique, so it does not get shuffled into the soda fountain.
Yeah. Ruby Cola, item, consumable, fragile, soluble soda. It's a trinket. It's unique. During your act, you may consume this, or you may consume and archive this to increase all of your
something and wound attempt results.
Yeah, and wound attempt results. Maybe it's attack. All your attack and wound attempt roll results.
Your attack attempt results and wound attempt results, probably. Yeah. Something like that.
By 1 to the end of the round? I don't know. Either way, Ruby Cola, Sapphire Syrup. I don't know what this one is, but some kind of fizz. These are all trinkets. I'm assuming...
Monstrous fizz. It looks like monstrous fizz.
Yeah. All of these things, I'm assuming, all stay outside of your gear grid. I'm assuming that's what trinket means. You don't need to actually put them in your gear grid.
Oh, is that what trinket does?
I don't know what it does. I'm assuming what this does is you may carry this outside your gear grid. Mm-hmm. Like trinket. Maybe. You may carry one of these outside your gear grid, is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it says. Why do I assume that? Is because we saw that the ability here, this like bubbling over, this is where you gain the soda fountain in resource, but on like the high roll here, you gain soda vendor ability, which says you may carry up to 3 trinkets.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think trinkets 1 by default, and the soda vendor says is the thing.
That would make sense. That's a cool idea, honestly.
Yeah, I like this mini actually quite a lot. I hope trinkets are huge in the future. I hope all lanterns become trinkets.
That'd be nice. Trinket lanterns would be good.
Yeah, and I think the reason why these are outside your grid is because these are all like affinity bonuses. See, but none of these cards have affinities on them.
Correct.
So it's like they're expecting you to never use these to build the affinity. Then we got Reframe 2, which is a full art card. So Reframe 1 and Reframe 2, this is probably like...
It says Tenant.
Yeah, but I mean, this is probably it. It's only level 2.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Oh, but it has an observation down here. So maybe it's just a full art on a regular knowledge card? That's kind of neat, I guess. Maybe it's not full art, it's just really large art. I don't know.
Quite possible. I think, aren't some of the Dreamism ones like that? Where they have kind of halfway full art?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. But look, she bumped her head.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah,
she carved a puzzle out of her forehead.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's because she's holding up a bloody puzzle piece in the second one. The first one, she's carving it in her forehead.
Oh, I thought... Yeah, I guess. Either way...
Yeah.
I bet this has something to do with how she gets a phantom friend.
Oh, probably. Oopsies.
Yep, so that's that. Candy, I think, is going to be really cool. She comes in Lantern Year 3. At least that's what the Kickstarter said. I think there's no other images, right? Yeah, Phantom Friend. She has Phantom Friend with alternate art. Such a cool thing.
Is her Gladiator garb a Red Sonja reference?
Probably. But you can see here, no Ninja Division or Soda Pop crossover, like Jay was saying. And that's that.
I certainly hope APG doesn't get in trouble for this. And
no, I'm sure they definitely talked about it. All right, let's talk about Goth.
Let's talk about Goth.
This is Goth Amy. Let's see. Wanderers anew the king death of the Amy came down. I want a mysterious stranger as they fight alongside blah 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 blah. Yep. An alien Goth shares Wanderer Goth as package, so it doesn't say Amy here anymore.
Yeah, it's just Goth.
So I don't know if this is still Goth Amy, but
I don't think so. I think it's just Goth.
I think so. I think it's possible that this is just Goth now. But let's talk about this. All kinds of stuff.
Yes, the Phantom Friend does carry the soda for you.
Mm-hmm. Let's open this new.
This is fucking cool.
Oh yeah,
Even though I hate disposable survivors, this is a pretty cool.
This is wild. If this
what?
That's true. Vibration damage wouldn't break them. They are outside of your gear grid. Unless it says they're considered in your gear grid.
It might, yeah.
Because there are, like the...
Second Stomach.
Second Stomach says this is still in your gear grid.
Yes.
Alright. Let's talk about Amy here, or Goth. I don't know if it's... Again, no Simon thing. Oh yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna say this now. Yeah. Spoilers. Alright? Mm-hmm. This is kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Alright? I don't know... Well, spoilers. Alright? We're just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a minute. Spoilers. We've now talked about everything. So before we go into spoilers more... spoilers for everything we're gonna talk about with Goth here. Because I think the shop thing here... The shop listing... is spoiler heavy.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. I think it is. So, spoilers. If you don't want her story ruined, because I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to ruin stories here.
Yeah.
Not me. I have to talk about something that the shop showed. I don't know why they didn't turn this card around. Mm-hmm. So, spoilers. Alright? We're good? Counting down.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're going to talk about Goth Amy now. So Goth Amy's from Zombicide. Mm-hmm. If this isn't a Zombicide crossover, this is crazy. Like, I think it clearly is a Zombicide crossover, right? But then maybe it still isn't, but they like finished up and kept the Zombicide stuff in here? Because it's still in here. I'll talk about it.
Yeah, it is. I know literally nothing about Zombicide, so Braun might be talking more, even though I like this a lot.
So, well, I mean, here, this is insane. Look at this.
Yeah.
See the observations here?
Yeah.
It's 24 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And they're all 4 ranks, so whenever you
24 of them.
Yeah. So whenever you wound a monster for all of them.
Yes, and you get to Adrenaline 4. So you see Adrenaline...
looks crazy.
Will you see Adrenaline 4 up here?
Yes, I do.
See the red color?
Yes.
That's a dark red. It's a deep red. This is just regular red. right?
Yeah.
Adrenaline 3, regular red. And all these observations,
That one's
right?
like crimson, yeah.
What's this over here? Adrenaline 2 is yellow? What? Adrenaline 1 is blue? What? So anybody who's played Zombicide, you need 48 kills to reach red. And when you become red, then you can use like the pure red weapons. The weapons are like the pimp weapons, sometimes I think they're called. But these follow your as you play Zombicide, you level up, right? The first you're in, once you get 6 kills, then you go into yellow. You go to your next state, the frenzied state. But the blue is 6 kills, and then when you're in blue, it's like the easy spawning. Then like the yellow is like the level 2. You're a level 2 survivor here. That's why it's yellow. Level 3. Then to get to you need to, because 48's the whole track. No. Maybe it's only 36 is the whole track. Either way, but then when you're in red to go to pure red, you need 24.
Got it. Makes sense.
So this is crazy that they still left this in here. Like, this is pure, definitely 100% like Zombicide. And so that's cool. It's definitely a Zombicide reference.
She's killing a bunch of spiderlings. Good on her.
Yes. And here's the other thing. This is insanely Zombicide coded. This is so cool that this crossover is like this.
What is?
So, Zombicide, on your act, you get a lot of stuff you can do on your act, right? To the start of your act, you may gain movement that must be used to move, right? So, in addition to your regular act, you're gaining another movement that must be used to move. Goth Amy she's a dashy character.
I see.
And the way Zombicide works is, as you level up, you get more and more abilities until you can do 4 things, right? You start by being able to do 2 things, then you can do 3 things, and 4 things. So this lets you start with 3 things, additional move. She has like Slippery and Dash, I think, in like the original Zombicide. Then these give her extra. This gives you like 3 or 4 acts on your turn. She's just gaining all kinds of different acts, gaining 4 things. And as you level up in Zombicide, you pick different things. Like, you pick the ability. Oh, I want ability to extra dash. I want to be able to do a double shot. I want to be able to do... So this is so much Zombicide. It's so cool that they did this. But anyway, that's the end of the Zombicide for now. But that's the Adrenaline. That's cool. Cool that they did that.
Yes,
very color-coded,
like
very thematic to the game, too. If anybody's ever played Zombicide, it's really cool they did that like that. Let's talk about this common katana. Silent weapon.
The best katana in the game.
Yeah. When you attack with this, cancel all reaction failures during your attack if you have no noisy gear in your gear grid. Having no noisy gear in your gear grid is pretty easy.
Yeah. Correct.
Same thing with Zombicide, right? So with Zombicide, when you attack with melee weapons, you don't make a bunch of noise. When you shoot guns, you make noise. So you definitely don't want to make noise because the way Zombicide works, or at least old Zombicide, I don't know if it works like this anymore than new Zombicides. Zombies move to where the most noise is.
That makes sense.
So this is so Zombicide coded. I'm surprised if this still isn't a crossover. Like, this is crazy that they left all this stuff in. If it is a crossover, this is a great job crossing over. Great job, guys.
Yes, it's also just a good weapon.
Yep.
Do we know what year Goth comes in?
It's like 4 is what the Kickstarter said.
Gotcha. Then we also have the Goth Concealer.
Yes, Goth Concealer. Survival Limit 1.
Something, their innermost sadness. Once per lantern year, given endeavor here, I assume.
Something, yep.
On a 1 to whatever, nothing happens. On a something plus, departing survivors, something tokens this lantern year, something wearing armor, something possibly radiation.
Something, correct.
Well, we see the word radiation later.
Yes.
Spoiler.
So Goth here, she's hiding the fact she's got radiation poisoning.
Yes.
I guess they're just saying that zombies from Zombicide come from either nuclear fallout or something. Or
possibly Dragon King.
Or she or she died from nuclear radiation or something. Okay, so here we go. Spoilers, blah blah blah. I don't know why they didn't turn this card around. So this next one, Goth's Grave.
Well, she dies, guys.
She dies.
Honestly, maybe she rises from the dead at some point.
Maybe, but
I wouldn't be surprised.
Reading what this card does, I'm pretty sure this is the ultimate reward for reaching the end of her story. says
I can't see how it's a reward.
No, it says like a noxious influence.
True.
Right?
At the end of the settlement phase, if a survivor without the irradiated, ability departs, they gain.
And they gain irradiated. So yeah, she's
unseen illness, something timeline step before settlement event is drawn. Roll 1d10 on a 5+. Add a radiation to the radiation pool, maybe
something like that. Yeah. So just having her around buried at the end, she dies from her radiation poisoning, which I'm assuming in game she got it from a Dragon King.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So she's going to eventually die from it.
So it really makes sense because, excuse me, she's fighting a Spidicules in the Adrenaline art, and we know that Spidicules and Dragon King has a synergy where the spiderlings become irradiated.
Correct. That is in COD. You are correct. Then we have Rapture Bracelet.
Which is actually a choker.
Because it's on the head. It's not on the...
And it's around her neck.
It's around her neck. So I don't know why it's a bracelet. You don't wear bracelets around your neck.
Maybe it's a really big dude's bracelet that she's wearing as a necklace.
Maybe. Item, jewelry, bone, other. Accessory, shellfish? Selfish.
Thank you.
At the end of your attack with a melee weapon, if you are standing, make another attack with the same weapon. It gains slow for this attack. Oh, this is so good. Such a good design.
Really good. It's really good.
This is such good design. No, this is just a good design right here.
Yeah, I mean, you put it on a Zombato or whatever.
Yeah, the fact you slow down your right, because it's like they know you want to wear it, but they don't want to make like you have too much speed because speed bad.
Yeah.
So they make it slow. Oh, it's so good.
It's somewhat similar to the Death King gloves.
Mm-hmm.
However, it does add an additional on-attack trigger if anything. It triggers on your attacks or one per attack.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know why they should turn this card around.
Probably.
Literally ruins the story, but whatever.
Oops, Daisy.
Yeah. We knew this. You could see that's why she's got concealer, because she's trying to conceal up the fact that she's got a radiation poisoning. She's like literally radiating away. You can see it down here in this other art.
Very, very cool art.
Right here, she's always got these patches on her of where she's like bubbling.
The skin
is boiling and bubbling. Yep. Very cool. She's got radiation sickness. There's the other art of her like putting on the concealer.
Yeah.
We saw in the Black Friday update she only has like 3 ranks.
Yes.
So she dies very quickly. She's literally she burns out, dies very quickly. She's got a shortened lifespan because of the radiation poisoning. She probably dies at a rank 4 or 3. She only has 3 ranks, and the last one is bolded, like retired. And it seemed to happen halfway through her life. It seemed like it was only like 6, 7.
I feel like, well, I guess immediately upon adrenaline being gained by her, it's added to the deck, so you don't have to rank it up with Ga, I don't think. Or am I misremembering how
you don't? You can, because it's added to the you can get other people to have adrenaline.
Yeah. So rank 1
because they can pay for it.
To the forum. Yeah.
It's just her tenant. You don't have to rank it up with her. It's probably best to rank it up with her because it's when you wound the monster.
Yeah.
I mean, 24 wounds is insane.
Yeah, let's see here. So 1, 2, 3.
Like, how many wounds are you gonna be doing with a survivor?
In 3 years? Not 36.
No, just in a general year, 1 survivor, right? Most monsters.
Depends.
6 to 8. If it's your main damage dealer, 6 to 8.
At best. If she comes in later year 4, those monsters only have
like 10,
like 15 at level 2.
Yeah.
If you press level 2.
I don't know if she ever reaches adrenaline 4. Maybe that's why they show her fighting off spooderlings, because like Zombicide, you just fight off hordes and hordes and hordes of minion monsters like zombies and stuff. So
that
they
makes
were
sense.
just like,
And again,
hey, we'll
they're
just give her a
irradiated
bunch
because
of
Dragon King.
yeah, let's just give her a bunch of level or low life monsters to just kill that she could just wound all over the place.
Well, it's when you wound the monster, so killing minions would not count.
Minions does count. It's just that their wording is they
Oh,
don't.
it does. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. That's silly.
It's just basic wording because they don't need to say when you wound any monster. I agree with them at saying that.
Okay.
When you wound a monster, maybe would be better, but
Fair. So, but wounding a minion would count. And
yes,
wounding an encounter
same thing with
would
when it
count.
says you deliver the death blow to a monster, like with what's the other one?
Killing minions ups your death count. Your body.
No. Your body counts up by you killing survivors, but whenever you kill, Dark Impulse 2 asks when you deliver the death blow. Killing a minion does do that.
Okay, I suppose so.
Yeah, look, Dark Impulse. I don't want to talk about Dark Impulse.
We're not going to go down.
I'm not going to talk
that
about Dark
road.
Impulse.
Yeah.
It's very easy to level up, and it's very easy to abuse. There, I talked about.
But yeah, despite the fact I have never played Zombicide,
I do
this is
enjoy
my-
Zombicide. I really like the fact these are all color coded. I love the fact it goes pure
Mm-hmm.
red. That's really neat touch. The fact that they give her multiple actions to do on her turn, just like Zombicide, because you can do 4 actions, and then as you level up, you can get to doing 6. The fact that she's killing these spiders, she has to do 24 wounds. It's like this. It follows the same flow as what you would level up over the game. This is so ridiculously to Zombicide. I don't know why they didn't just put the CMON thing on there, but who knows?
the brand deal might have fallen off or something.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't. I mean, I guess
I don't know.
because it's now
You guys is as good as ours.
Who is it now? Asmodee, right? Asmodee bought
Maybe.
CMON, I think. I don't know, but this is such a cool crossover. Should have turned this card around. Note to self: turn these cards around. Don't just have Goth's Grave there.
Yeah.
She has fighting arts. She has 1 fighting art. I think we saw that in her box when they showed it. I think it was also Adrenaline fighting art. It was just called the same exact thing. Don't know what it did. Couldn't read it, but I think we saw it in her
Yeah.
when they showed the mock-ups. So, there we go. We talked about everything. Jay, look at that. What are you pre-ordering? If you could only get... Which were you getting? I'll just ask you. Were you getting Red Witches or Pariah?
Oh, I'm getting Red Witches.
Okay. You're getting Gatherism. It's not really much of a question. I don't need to ask that.
Yeah.
Which Wanderer are you getting?
Oh, Amy. Easy.
Amy Easy, huh? I think I'd go with
Amy
Goth. Or not Goth.
Yeah,
Cola.
Goth.
No,
I'm going Candy
Cola.
Cola.
Yeah, I really like Candy
I'm
Cola.
going Goth. I prefer Got's art. I think she looks way cooler.
She does look cool.
It's a mini I would use more often. Candy and Cola's mini is great. But yeah, it's a little more kitschy.
Yeah, I do like the Phantom Friend read. They should do this with other things.
It'd be cool.
Alternate art, fighting arts or stuff. I'm glad it's not reworded. It's just alternate art. That's cool. You could just use it.
Yeah. Yes.
It also makes it so it doesn't need to have the symbol too, right? You can just always add this to your. I don't know. I think Phantom Friend is a secret fighting art anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, it's a regular fighting.
Oh, is it a regular fighting art?
You just get it from a hunt event or a summon event sometimes.
Yeah, so that's neat. I guess this begs the question if this is... Yeah, you're right. This is a regular fighting art. And it doesn't have the exclude symbol on it.
So now you have 2 Phantom Friends.
So do you have 2 Phantom Friends in your deck if you use Spiderlings?
I would say no. But...
This is a core game. Oh, no, it's not. It has it has the emblem. So...
Oh, I see.
She has an emblem, so this is only included if you include her because of the emblem. So it doesn't need the exclude symbol. Not this one.
I see.
So yes, there you go. Would you get the 444 bundle? You said you saved a little. It's a little bit of a discount. The 444
Again, if I don't have any of these in the mail right now, not a single one, then obviously yes.
Yes.
Because you do have like a $40 discount or whatever.
Yep. I think this is neat. I think this is such a good package.
It's a good content drop.
This is like a good package, right? This is a very good core game package. If
you own GCE.
This is one of those ones where this package would be one of the first things I will probably suggest in the future. But I doubt this package will stick around, you know?
Yes.
But
addendum, this package is good and buy it if you have GCE. Don't get this stuff if you
always
don't
get
have
GCE first. Always GCE is your first priority if you only have core. But
even if you only have core and GCE and no expansions, these are good.
Yeah, these two monsters like this are exactly what you're looking for when you first look to buy expansions. After you've bought GCE, you're looking to get something to replace Butcher, and you're looking to get something to replace Kingsman.
Yep, slash Atlas.
GCE is cheaper than the pack. Yeah, I'm just saying you get the GCE.
Yes.
Always.
GCE is your kind of, if you like core enough to want to continue putting money into Kingdom Death Monster.
Yeah, you get
GCE. And then this is a good follow-up.
Yeah, these are exactly what you're looking for after you've bought GCE. Pariah and Red
because
Witches.
GCE, I mean, that's two quarries. Yeah, these Nemesises are great, and having more in your Wanderers is great.
Yep. All right. That was that. That was a longer stream than I expected. I wanted a little bit longer today.
We're excited.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff. There was no chance we were going to be able to do this and continue to play. I would have just been talking about this. It would have been a mess fighting a lion. Even level 1 probably would have died.
Yeah, probably.
So we'll be back.
We'll probably be back tomorrow.
Yes, we'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll make up another one if we can. Maybe Friday. I don't know. I doubt it. But
maybe if we can see if we can fit Friday. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So thank you for joining me, Jay. Goodbye.
As always.
Everyone, hopefully, so my budget is $100. Oh no, let's answer this question, I guess.
Suppose my budget's $100. Budget's $100.
If you only have GCE,
you get Gatherism, and that's it.
I think.
Can't fit Gatherism in something else.
I don't know. Let me look. Only $100, huh? Do I need to meta? You want me to meta that $100? Well, the reason why I say meta, because you could get 2 Wanderers, but that's not going to cover shipping and tax.
Yeah.
Right.
If your budget's $100 and you have GCE, just get Gatherism.
I agree. Probably just get Gatherism.
It's too many. That's a whole philosophy with a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. I think Gatherism is probably the best thing. Jay is correct on this.
Jay's always correct. Thank you very much.
But, oh man.
I know you like the Wanderers, but budget's $100. I think Gatherism.
Yeah, I think Gatherism. I think Gatherism. Yeah, I think Gatherism. Thinking about it now, Gatherism, because you can only get one of these.
Gatherism.
I'm just trying to think.
$20.
I don't
See
know,
TK.
man. I think it'd be pretty sick to get Goth and Cola. That's pretty good.
See, if I was gonna get 2 Wanderers, I would get an early game and
then you'd get hyper late. Yeah, I don't know if I can't really recommend anything. Gatherism I can recommend because I know I'll probably be using it all the time because it adds a lot of terrain and stuff, as we explained with world building. But these Wanderers could be bad, and I won't even know, right? Because I haven't seen them.
True.
I have to wait till I see them. Gatherism, I'm sure, is a safe bet.
It's kind of strange that they don't include pillars.
For like what? For the Wanderers?
For the Wanderers.
Oh yeah, I guess because you won't be able. Well, I guess they'll come in. Well, just wait for COD. Everything's coming in COD.
Oh, is that true? Okay.
I don't know. But you're right. Yeah, why don't they include pillars? That you're 100% correct. Why don't they?
I would like to randomize my Wanderer.
Luck has one.
I mean?
We saw Luck has a pillar. So.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, they'll
probably put them in GCE, just like how Frog Dog. Just how these don't have pillar cards. Right? These didn't say them either, the Red Witches or Pariah.
True,
anyway, we're off now.
We're done.
We're done.
We'll see everybody tomorrow.
Goodbye, everyone.
We have a lot more people here than usual because we're talking about this stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about all kinds of new stuff. Hopefully everybody who covered their ears or stopped watching when we made it to Goth.
Yes.
or we just spoiled Goth.
Well, we didn't. Boots did.
Yeah, I should turn that card around. Turn that card around. Goodbye, everyone.